Nah, he gonna get like his head faded. He gonna be like, hey, bro, draw a hairline on me real quick.
Get tattooed on.
For real? That's how we doing it nowadays? That's our generation?
Be like sad boy.
Who's sad boy?
He with like a YG.
Trash. All right, next.
Who the what?
I don't listen to his music.
YG kind of movie though. Lately.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know what he came out with that 666, bro. I had to stay dangerous.
Wait, what's that?
On his Stay Dangerous.
Stay Dangerous
out.
Oh,
It's
I only gave it one.
It's
listen.
a
I
song?
didn't like it at
The
all.
song is triple
That
six.
shit got
After he
one
put that out,
Hey.
bro, I had to.
You on that Uzi shit?
Whoa.
Doesn't that derive from like a black thing? That's what Trippy was saying.
What?
Yeah, it's like the number like melanin or something like that. Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Then they had the number.
it's a number of atoms in carbon.
Yeah, something like that. It has something to do
What,
with like
666?
melanin, right? Like, yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
6 new.
Anything?
All right, cause
anything-
Shaq, cause
anything
you
to
know,
cover up, for real.
you know, automatic or atomic number means that's how many neutrons and shit there is.
It's neutrons and protons, right?
Yeah, and like, what's the electrons? Carbon number for
Also,
I mean, the
No, it's
atomic
protons
number
and
for carbon.
electrons. It's protons and electrons.
Yeah, and then remember, neutrons is as many too.
Nah, neutrons is the atomic number. It's like the.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's 666.
No, it's the mass. It's the atomic mass minus protons. That's what the neutrons. is.
That's also 6.
Because they.
No, I'm just saying in general.
Shut up.
Shut up,
You
man.
ain't nobody get on here for fucking science lesson. Nigga, you dropped out in 9th grade.
Hey, man, you don't have to tell everybody
Look at
that.
my pillow, nigga. I already
Bro, I
passed
think
all
it was-
that shit.
The nigga was really selling crack since the 5th grade.
Who?
Bobby Schroeder. I was just thinking about that.
Hey, bro, that's why he locked up, man.
Hey.
He locked up on some weak shit. He said caught up by the light. They gave him like on a gang injunction. Like he didn't have nothing to do.
That shit was not weak. It killed like 5 people.
have nothing to do.
No, I mean he didn't, but it wasn't a weak case. They
No
I'm talking
snitching,
about
bro.
him.
they was dropping niggas in the
Y'all
lake,
condone
bro.
no snitching shit?
If you in the street, me, I can snitch. I'm a civilian.
I mean,
I'm not
yeah,
a
you
civilian.
do it all the time, bro.
If you like, bro, if you get sworn in,
Where you from the
bro,
heart?
like that shit, like that life follows you. Bro.
So if it's
if I was a street dude,
Bro, you from the mean streets of Sugarland.
shut up. I'm not from fucking Sugarland.
Why do you do that, man?
And if you bro, nigga, you are from like an army base. All y'all niggas just drive little army cars around a little facility like a Sims game. Y'all niggas never seen shit. Them niggas in like the little 2K the park fucking shit. Like y'all niggas don't have a fucking town. Nah, nigga go to Sugarland, nigga. You ain't. Hell yeah, bro. Nah, that nigga sleeping on Sugarland. He go over there. Some niggas gonna pop that nigga. Yeah, ain't nothing sugar, ain't nothing sweet over there, nigga. It's Houston. Yeah. Nah, this nigga's bugging off the Sugarland though. Ain't nobody sugar. over there.
Sugarland is not that bad.
It ain't bad, but I'm just saying it's just.
You say what?
Where?
How they get their name Sugarland?
I don't even. Yeah, I think it's just the name.
What you talking about?
That's the first time a nigga won the
It's literally called Sugarland.
WWE championship or whatever. I don't even care about wrestling. That's dope.
Oh, a black person never been to WWE champion?
Nah.
The Rock haven't?
They don't. I mean, he don't really count. But he's like a quarter black.
He's not a quarter black. His dad's fucking full black.
Exactly, not his
The Rock?
mom.
Yeah.
Bro, but they never really counted.
You
It-
count it.
Finally, it's like
you count
a-
it as black.
The Rock is black.
Hey, he don't be counting nobody that's
No,
not
I'm
dark
saying,
skinned.
bro. I'm saying the WWE counts him. They count him as fucking, Polynesian or whatever.
Yeah, that's
Like there's never been.
Somalian or something.
Yeah, there's never Somalian.
That's what I thought.
That's from Africa, nigga. He said Somali.
Oh,
I was about to say.
Samoan.
Yeah, he is like Samoan.
That's Polynesian.
That's like tribal. He has more African in him than
Oh, okay.
anything.
Ain't that Polynesian though?
They have like African ancestors.
What's the difference? Polynesian, Samoan.
No.
The nigga's black, bro.
Polynesian's the race. Samoan's like a country.
The Rock more black than he is.
Wait, Samoan is the country?
Yeah, there's a country called Samoa.
So
And then also
that's their
American
citizenship
Samoa.
then.
Shut up, dog. I'm just saying, hey, that's dope. Shout out to
It's not.
hold on, bro. I'm looking
So
at.
that's black. That's
Shout out to Kofi
No, it's
Kingston.
not. Kofi-
Shut up, nigga.
Somebody black already had the shit.
Bro, shut up.
Welcome to the 1423 TV the podcast. You have your
Hey, is that good? Is that shit good?
best looking member,
I was like, Miller.
Chase, the Dark
Severe
Sage.
ice cream. We on this Miller boys. Shout out Big Kofi. Big K with the K.
Hey, remember the Miller High?
Hey, it's your boy
album? Big State he had?
Diesel. I'm going by Diesel now.
Hi, I'm telling you.
Hey, Diesel's a wrestler, bro.
We have a special guest this episode.
I brought up wrestling.
Barber of the podcast. Wait.
Shut up, bro.
Barber of the podcast, the crisp god himself.
Already, they call me Zach Z2 legit. Zach Carter Barber on Twitter. Already.
See, look, gave the socials out and everything. What y'all want? What do y'all want to talk about first?
Nigga want the Henny.
You should have seen him last week off the Henny.
You gotta sip beer, bro. You gotta check that whole like a fourth way.
Nigga was off the Henny.
Like a fourth.
See, the only reason I like it because it's cold. But
Well, you say you don't like it because it's cold?
no, I like it because it's cold.
Oh yeah, no. Once beer gets warm, that shit tastes like ass. Not even the good
Who
kind.
the hell is Oscar Cain?
Oh, he was an activist in Atlanta. He died this week.
How he died?
I think he got shot. It was. I put it on here because it kind of reminded me of the Darren Seals case.
Wait, is it Black Excellence?
Like nowadays.
Huh?
Is that
Nah.
Black Excellence?
I mean, he was excellent.
Damn, bro.
You said that's Black Excellence because
He was a yeah. He was
Because you just randomly
bro,
brought the name up, so I assume you was in the
he was one of
notes.
the he was one of the niggas in Ferguson with Darren Seals in them. And the Atlanta's police shot him. Suspicious circumstances. Yeah, nah, bro. Shout out. I mean, not shout out. R.I.P. Oscar Cain. Rest in power.
Yeah, I don't even know you, but I'm pretty sure you.
Hey, bro, he was down with Darren and not DeRay, so that's one of my niggas.
Yeah, DeRay.
R.I.P. man. R.I.P. bro.
Darren.
Hey, Zach, what you think about DeRay, bro?
You said about who?
DeRay
McKenzie.
He got a blue vest.
Oh man, I ain't heard about it, man. Y'all
You
gotta
know
lace
who
me
he
up.
is?
No,
Like that gay Black Lives Matter nigga.
Remember we showed you the
us?
picture of the dude in the blue vest? He painted his face for Black Panther and shit.
Yeah, nigga's fucking weirdo. But yeah, the Kodak Black and T.I. situation, y'all see that
You mean
shit?
Kodak Black versus all old heads?
bro.
It's all old heads.
It's really all.
Bro, you seen when BG
I mean-
spoke out against him?
Huh?
That was when it was.
No, I don't think that was the same BG.
Who?
That was BG.
BG.
Knockout.
That's BG Knockout, nigga.
Yeah,
that was.
Yeah.
No,
The
It's
real
the-
BG is black.
no. Last night you said BG. I'm thinking, oh, the BG.
What you mean the real?
Bro, I saw
Yeah.
you.
Both BGs are black. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but BG Knockout's like light skin.
Nobody care about that.
Nigga, BG is light skinned from New Orleans.
No, he not.
He's pretty light
So
skinned.
if he light skinned from New Orleans, that's probably Crip. Crip.
Nah, he's not light skinned, but he like a light skinned black person.
Well,
What
I
y'all,
guess.
He probably not too. Yeah. He
what
probably,
y'all think about that though?
Well, with Kodak and T.I.
he look light skinned
I
on
mean,
his other
okay,
picture.
look.
I mean-
Be real though. Is it really? Did he really disrespect Nipsey though?
Okay.
It's not. I just say it's like it's too
I think
soon.
it's
Like,
disrespectful just to her. Though,
I'm gonna just say it's blatantly honest, but like, yeah, it's too soon.
yeah, it's like too soon.
No,
Why would
it's
you?
just, that's disrespectful to her.
Yeah, like
I'll give you.
How?
I'll
give you a year to
then I'll
grieve,
shoot
then
my
I'll
shot.
shoot my shot at
He didn't
you.
really. He said he's not gonna shoot a shot. He said if she needs somebody, he'll be there. That's exact. He even said, "I'm not trying to shoot." You ain't hear him say that
You know
shit?
what the worst
That
part
shit
about
is
this?
in
You know
words.
what the worst part about this whole situation? He put an apology video out.
He
He
said,
said, "I'm sorry I disrespected you, even though I didn't disrespect you."
He
How you gonna
did
say
it though.
that?
I don't think he did.
No, Shaq, but
It's-
you can't tell someone what they feel about
Right,
what you did.
That's how you can't feel nobody.
And
Like,
when
Hey,
if you
he
offend
called
somebody,
Nipsey,
you
he
can't-
said,
yeah.
"I'm sorry I offended that dude." Like, nigga, you
Yeah,
know
he can
his
say
name.
R.I.P. that dude. I'm like, no, come on.
Wait, so if you say whatever I said, okay, if I say,
Yeah,
look,
hold the
I'm
mic.
sorry, if anything I said offended you, you can't say that.
You can say that.
That's what he
that's
said.
when you about to offend somebody.
Bro,
Yeah,
that's
that's
just
right.
that's a
He
terrible-
said if I offended you in any type of way, I'm sorry.
No, that's
But I'm
not what
not
he
sorry.
said.
You
Bro,
said,
what
"I'm sorry,
what
but I'm
Kodak
not
said
sorry."
was like saying, "I'm sorry that this made you feel that way." That's saying, "I'm not sorry. I'm sorry, you pussy." Pretty much.
Wait, hold up.
No,
You know what
I
I'm
don't.
saying? Like when
believe it,
a,
Hold up, here, go
bro, you
right
ever
here.
had a nigga say, "I'm sorry"?
Wait.
I can't.
Well, that's
that
it.
shit.
It was right. It was right.
Y'all already know what I say. I said, do encourage me to do shit for the community. But anyhow, my bad to them too. But for all you other people like trying to fake act like y'all love boy me on the internet.
Alright, that's everybody.
No,
No, you
he
said
said-
if he offended her in any shape or form, he's sorry. That's what he just said.
Yeah,
Yeah, but then he kept saying R.I.P. that dude.
Nigga, like, bro, okay, just like you said, if you don't really know the nigga, you're not gonna call him bro. You're not gonna call him, you know what I'm
No,
saying?
but
He
you said
said his
R.I.P.
name on the
Nipsey
other-
he
Hussle.
said his name.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's-
On the other,
So he can't say that dude.
He no,
No, it's-
but once you say a nigga name,
It's
what?
like, look.
Yeah, he
We
put.
just saying this.
So you can't say rest in peace to bro. That's
Yeah, you
offensive?
can't.
No, I'm just
No,
saying,
it's not
say R.I.P.
offensive.
Nipsey Hussle. You know
It's
who
like
Nipsey
it's just
Hussle
like
is.
it's just this,
Nigga,
bro.
but they know who he talk. It doesn't matter because everybody knows who he's talking about, bro.
Bro,
How
words.
do you feel? How do you feel? If someone said to you about your dad, R.I.P. dude.
Hey, bro, that's how you feel, nigga.
Nah, it's really
You
words.
think I'm gonna get mad at something like, bro? That's how you feel. My dad's my dad, nigga. I ain't, you know what I'm
Nigga,
saying?
how would you feel if Chase said R.I.P. dude to you about your dad?
R.I.P. dude.
Damn, nigga,
I
I hope
mean,
my
you don't know my
I hope my
pops, nigga.
children don't.
Yeah, but I can say
speak like
R.I.P. to
this.
your
It
dad.
kind of
Shaq.
sounds like he don't mean it when he say it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
That
like
brother, homie-
he brushing it off. I understand
Yeah.
from a young nigga perspective. We all know Lauren London. She a bad female, but at the same instance, you know her whole fiance just died. So you just got to take the time and like pay respects. And then it's been a week. You know what I'm saying, my man? It's been a week, and you just got to pay respect what Nipsey Hussle did, bro. Like he brought a common ground in LA, bro. Like it was a time of trouble, but him hopping on the track with other Bloods and shit like that, they brought a neutral zone to get that money. And so when this man died on some like petty shit, and he wasn't even like gang activist at all, he was trying to like do something positive for the community. You know what I mean? So that's where I come
in
from.
defense
man.
of
That's what I'm saying.
Kodak said, bro.
Well said.
He inspired me to go try to help the community and do more positive.
Yeah, but I'm not, bro. My problem now with that. I'm just saying him saying like, just you saying like I'm gonna shoot my shot. It's just too soon to say even just stuff like that.
But he said he's not trying to shoot his shot.
I know, but still, like, don't even say it if you not trying to say. Like, why are you saying it? That's all I'm saying. That's just, yeah, that's just.
I'm giving you a year.
Yeah, don't even say stuff like that. Like, just be like, man, yo, blah blah blah, man. You don't even. Yeah, that's the only point. It was just pointless, bro.
Yeah, like just don't bring
If you knew Lauren London in some type of way and that shit happened, you wouldn't try to talk to her?
What you mean? Like, be like, what? Hey, like, try to get with her after one day?
Not talking about one day.
Like
I'm
a
talking
week?
about one day.
A week after her?
Not
No,
a week. I'm talking about one day. You
no,
wouldn't try to shoot your shot.
No.
At all.
at all. Especially if I had respect for. I'm saying if I know Laura London, if I know
In
her, I'm
some
pretty.
way. Not like you just know her.
Well, I know her some way from movies. That's different. But if I know her,
If you knew you had a chance with Lauren London,
do Kodak know he have a chance? Do Kodak know her?
You never know who the fuck talking to who, nigga.
Yeah,
I mean, so just by like.
All right, I'm just saying, you never know, bro.
I don't even see your point. Like, I don't see it. I just
My
don't.
point is,
I don't see your
bro.
point.
Okay, my point is, bro, a girl not gonna be single forever, and it don't matter. You never know when she gonna start looking for niggas.
Yeah, but
Nigga, you never know, bro.
yeah, but Shaq, even then, there's a way to come at that respectfully though. Still, just wait. You don't have to. You don't have to make a post on the internet.
A week is too. I won't even mention.
I'm not
like,
talking about a week. The nigga said in a year.
why
Yeah,
would
but
you
he
bring it up
announced
in a week though? That's our only.
That's like
problem.
announcing the video game release date. Shaq, come on, bro.
If it didn't matter, we wouldn't be talking about this, bro. Like it wouldn't.
That's
it
not
would be
even
normal.
enough time.
All right, number
She
one.
ain't even buried the body.
Yeah, he's not even in the funeral
Like
yet.
they didn't have. What they having a Staples
They
Center?
having, like, they
A
having
memorial for him?
memorial for him. Like,
They didn't even have that.
they haven't done nothing. That's the only thing, Shaq.
It's too early for the world to hear, but I mean, if he talking to his niggas,
He
He's
wasn't
on
talking to
Instagram
He's
Live,
on
and his
Instagram.
homeboys
He's showing
at-
everybody.
Niggas in the background. It's too soon, bro. It's too soon. Niggas saying that to him.
to me, it
Bro,
was too
to me-
soon. But at the same time, bro, that's real shit though.
It's not real.
Bro, to me, this speak
None
more
of us
to
would've
like
said that,
this.
bro.
This speak more to me like a,
Especially for someone I admire.
like bro,
His
just
wife, I'm like, come on.
not
bro.
even this situation. It's like I think it's just a character issue that nigga Kodak has.
Yeah.
Like bro, look at the Young M.A. shit, bro. That shit was out of line. Any way you look at it,
Clout chasing at this point.
it was out of
Call
line.
church from Young Man, MA, nigga.
No,
Hell
he just because he's saying wild stuff on the internet.
Bro, the
That's all he's
shit,
been doing.
the shit he
But
said
he
about
always been like that.
the
Though.
shit
That's
he-
Kodak, bro.
the shit he
Niggas
said-
like straight honest and don't give a fuck.
the shit he said about black girls way back.
Yeah.
I think he don't see. I mean, I can't really say because I only seen like his IG live.
Nigga,
shit.
no one-
He seemed like he a
But that's real
nigga.
shit too,
Bro,
bro.
can I finish?
All right, go ahead.
He
Nah, that's
seemed.
real shit.
He
Nigga,
seemed.
because I know a lot of niggas that's dark skinned and they don't want to, and they don't really want to fuck with dark skinned chicks. Just, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. They just don't prefer them, bro.
He said, I'm already.
Nah, bro, you
But because
you ain't
just
gotta
don't
put
like
him
dark
down.
skin.
Shaq,
didn't say
Shaq,
it like that.
Shaq. Like
Shaq,
I don't like white women, but do I demean them? Yes, because
Okay,
I
what
do
else
not
he said?
respect them. But a black
What else-
woman,
okay,
I
what
wouldn't
he-
do
What
that.
he say in that situation?
What about the black? Bro, didn't he call them like roaches or
Look,
something?
let me explain.
He, bro, it was.
Nah, tell me
First, it
exactly.
was
Tell me
like-
the words
He was
exactly.
like,
he said.
I'm already black. I don't want a black bitch.
Oh,
like
yeah,
they like they
that.
dark. Like this other guy from Florida. He was like, I'm dark skinned. I don't want a dark skinned baby. It's like seeing that's like signs of self hate. Like you don't want.
How?
And it's
If
like
you don't want your
colorism.
kid to be dark, you're dark. You don't want your kid to look like you. You have a problem with how you look. That's how it'll come off. You be like, damn, I never see no other race go around and being like, oh, I don't want my kid to look as white as me. I'm gonna get a
It's
black
not
skin,
white
make it
kids.
brown. Like, I'm just
Right.
saying, yeah, white girls do that because
That
they
one.
fixate on mixed babies. That's a problem. Like it's like when you it's just weird, bro. Like how it look like you got a black
So-
mama, bro. Like
so,
we all.
nigga, so every black person should like black dark skinned women.
I'm not saying that. I'm like,
But
bro,
I mean,
look,
that's
you
really
can
what
have
you're
your.
saying.
You
I
can,
think we stepping into something
Yeah.
a little bit
Look,
deeper
look,
than
this-
when
look.
you go. When you go
Like, it goes
Bro,
deeper.
hey,
Look,
Shots.
you know
Bro,
what
my
I mean?
thing is,
What
you
you
could
mean?
be
hold on, okay.
black.
Let me
You
ask.
could
Let me
be
ask
black.
Shaq something real quick. Let me ask Shaq.
All
So
Keep it
this is what I'm saying. Look, if you have a black mom, right,
Yeah.
and then somebody just like, oh, I don't, you know what I mean? Say like, I don't like black women. Like you got a black mom, you got a black, just saying like just
Bro,
shooting them
why
down.
would
Like, I
that
don't
even
want nothing
matter
to
to
do with it.
me?
Why would it? That's
Nigga,
just
number
like,
one, you not dating my mama. Number two, nigga, that's your
That's-
opinion. That's your preference.
No, but
you like what
preference
you like.
comes
You
from
can't
race-
make every black nigga like they have
we're
to
not
like
saying
dark
that.
skinned.
It's just like
That's
this.
how- but
When it comes off, it's
just
like
saying it's wrong for us
No,
not to.
look, any preference that's racial comes from like stereotypical shit. Why you don't like black women, Shaq?
I don't
No, I'm just
I don't
saying,
prefer
why,
them.
no, I'm just saying, why do people say I don't like dark skinned women?
Don't know. I just don't prefer
No,
them.
when you hear your dude say it, why do they say it? It's stereotypical shit. Say it.
They just said I don't prefer them.
They have an attitude. They have this,
Yeah,
they that. It's
I could tell.
Nigga,
stereotypical
all
shit.
black hoes have
Anybody-
attitude. Latins have an attitude. It don't matter.
But look,
Every-
if a Latin have an attitude, it's a cool thing. They like, ooh, I
Any
like.
girl can have an attitude.
Yeah.
Even guys have
Like,
girls.
all right, with white women, they say they more submissive.
All right.
A Latino, she
And
could
I
be.
feel like when niggas say that, in reality, they just don't prefer dark skinned women. Cause I mean, every girl has attitudes, bro.
Bro, any girl that bleed once a month has an attitude.
Yeah,
Bro,
but I'm
I
just
just,
saying, it just-
my question is, like, if you don't like black women, why you need to feel the need to tell us? Like, bro, I like different kind of women, mostly black women, but I mean, I shit on white women because, you know, they're not people, but I don't shit on I don't shit on Asian women because I don't like them. I just leave them alone. I don't say I want no yellow bitch. I just stay over there. I don't, like, bro, that shit just, to me, it speak like to me that
like-
Kodak got some deep-seated issues and they need to look at
I feel
himself
like people
for.
are just way too serious. I mean,
Nah, it's deep.
sensitive to what people say, bro.
Why you
Like, it don't matter. It's not your preference, nigga. He said what he said. All right. Well, we just know you don't like dark skinned women, nigga. That's it.
Yeah, but
Like, who cares how he said it, nigga? Like, you just don't like dark skinned women, nigga. If that shit hurts you in any type of way, bro, you just too sensitive about
no,
shit.
it's not, bro.
I
That's
just
like
feel
on a-
that-
that's just like on a.
Nah,
you're
I
looking at
feel
the
that's how
surface
it is,
level.
bro. Like,
It's
bro.
like it's because
Oh, you got hate towards your own race? That's you, nigga. That has nothing to do with me, nigga.
I know you can put those people to the side. It's just like, bro, you're a public figure. People see it. Of course, people gonna be like, damn, bro, like. Why
Nigga,
you
what
say
does that
that?
have to do with anything?
You can have dark. You
So
can have a
want
dark
me to
skin.
change how the
You
fuck
can
I
have a
talk?
dark skinned fan, a woman that looking at you that idolize you, and then you
Alright.
just shoot them down and
Then
like,
she not a
damn.
fan, just that quick, nigga.
Nah, it ain't like.
Okay. Yeah.
I just. That's all I'm saying, Shay. Like you can just you
Bro,
basically
that's
like alienating
What you're
other
saying
people.
is like, bro, you got to be fake because you can't say certain things just because you're a public figure.
I don't even want to have this conversation, bro.
no,
You
no,
like,
Hold on. I just got one more thing.
I'm
Like,
not
Nigga,
trying
you
to-
saying,
bro,
oh,
you can even say
just
that
because I'm a
shit.
public
Shaq.
figure,
Shaq.
I gotta change who
Shaq.
I am.
Shaq.
I can't say what the fuck I want to say. Nigga, that ain't living, nigga.
Shaq.
What?
Nigga, the thing is, you could say you don't like you could just say I don't like black women, but this nigga demean black
Nigga,
women.
that's Florida.
You don't have to
Do you
do.
hear how them niggas talk?
All right, bro.
Okay,
you-
I get
So
what-
now you're stereotyping.
I get what you're saying from a perspective wise. When you're trying to understand somebody, you gotta understand where they came from and why they think the way they think. So when Kodak said what he said, it may have came off of like very disrespectful. But if you get around his family, see how his folks talk, and that's just how they talk from the get. Maybe his whole, I'm not gonna say his whole family disrespectful, but that's just how they talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it still comes off as disrespectful because of what you're saying to a whole, because not every, you gotta clarify. That's why people go back and clarify what they said, because at the end of the day, like when you live in like such a diverse nation, bro, you say stuff like that, people have feelings, and how they feel is how they feel, whether they're soft, pussy, hard, strong, or not, because you know everybody's grown in a different environment, so you gotta take that into
that's what I'm
consideration.
saying.
This is the last thing I'm gonna say. Like, when you hear stuff like that, you understand. Like, damn, what you like? You'll think like how you grew up, cause like when you raised by somebody black, like I was raised by a black woman. Like my mom have her issues, but I love my mom. Like I'm like, damn, I don't wanna marry. Like if you don't wanna marry like somebody like your mom, or like you been around all these black women and you get up. That's why it's a whole thing about how a lot of people come up. You got all these black women that raised you. And then you like, oh, I want a white woman. Like, I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. You know, people, you can get who you want. I'm not the pussy patrol. I'm not the detective, nigga. I don't care what you do. I'm saying,
I've never heard that second one.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, you do. A woman can do what they. I'm just saying, a woman can do what they want. A man can do what they can love. You can be who you want to be with. I'm just saying, like, it comes from like it's deeper than like somebody just being like, bro, like it's just deeper than that. Like just being like, oh, I don't like this person. It's freaking racial preferences. Like any, I'm saying it's deeper than just. You don't just be born and not like black women. You just don't. It's
like not.
It's
you just grow up and
no, it's not. It's, you got you a situation.
Like.
You got people. You got Instagram. You got different things with people you see. Like, man, I just want a light skinned chick. They like the like you see things. It's like media, just stuff you see and like things you hear and stuff that's put out to you. It's like, bro, I was raised by nothing but black women, bro. Like I love them all, and I won't be like, bro, like. How could I just say I don't like no dark skinned women? I don't want them. So like me growing up, being in middle school, hearing people say that, like nigga, your mom black. I couldn't say that. I just couldn't. I don't know how you can say it. That's all I'm saying.
It's like you saying he don't like blacks in general.
Bro, it's basically not saying he don't like black women. He don't. I don't want no dark skinned woman. Oh, she could be light skinned, but I don't want no dark skinned woman.
So, but he didn't say woman. He did say bitch though.
He's a dark bitch.
Nigga, my cousins call bitches and whatever girls around bitches and hoes except for their mama. Nigga, that's Mo City. All my cousins from Mo City did the same exact shit, bro.
Bro, I'm not.
That's I grew up. Nigga on summers, nigga.
Isn't with the word, the B word.
Why we talking about the bitch word now?
It's with preference. It's basically
a lot of people talk like that.
Would you like
say bitches and hoes?
Nigga, that's how I talk.
We all talk like that. I didn't say nothing about that.
So what? Okay, what
I'm
is
talking
the
about.
point?
I'm talking about you.
There's a reason why.
It's a reason why you don't like dark skinned women. That's all I'm saying.
Basically, it's a reason behind everything, whether it be conscious or subconscious. You know,
well then maybe
That's
probably is. But I mean, you don't gotta like dark skinned women.
Like
I
me,
didn't say he did.
Like,
I didn't say
like me. This is gonna be a little dark, but I know someone that was touched when they was younger by a black man. Therefore, when they grew up, they didn't like black men.
Yeah.
And so I asked, I'm like, something's wrong. I'm like, were you hurt by a black man when you were younger? And she was like, yeah, why? I'm like, because I feel like that's the reason why you don't like black people. Then she went to therapy, and then she figured out that's why and stuff like that. Like, there was that one little instance that made her just not like black men at all type stuff.
And plus, that did come from that dude.
I know I can't tell somebody how to feel like when you go through something dramatic like that, but still, I'm not finna just because.
No,
like,
I'm saying.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
there must be a reason
it's
why you
deeper.
don't like
Yeah,
black
that's what I'm
people.
saying. I know it's deeper than that. That's why I'm saying like when somebody goes to like dramatic like that, and it makes them look at somebody like one person as a whole group of people.
Like
You
Liam
like,
Neeson.
yeah, like that, or just how white, like how a stereotypical black people like, oh, all black people are gangsters or stuff like that. Just stereotypical things. They want to say like I never like I had bad dealings with white people, but I don't say all white people are bad. You know what I mean? I don't do stuff like that, but it's just how it is. I don't see a dark skinned chick I don't like and then be like, I don't want no dark bitch. That's all I'm saying. I don't care. Long as man, you cool. You know what I mean? I'm not for to just. I don't care. Like I'm not for to diss no other race like that. I'm just not for to do.
Like Tevin don't even like women. He don't say nothing bad about black people. You know what I'm saying, Tevin?
Yeah, I don't know. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, you know what I mean? I love women, nigga.
Hey, look, I love all my women. You know, I love all colors. I don't prefer dark skinned women, but I still love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll date a dark skinned one. Hit my line. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter to me, bro. I'm just saying, like niggas can think what they want to think, bro.
Yeah, you can.
It don't got nothing to do with you. Public figure or not, bro. It's
Keep talking.
to me, like, bro, being a public figure, I understand, like, you know. Alright, bro.
I know what you're saying, Shaq. Like I don't care what you do. I'm just saying, like I'm just gonna look at you different, bro. If you say something like that.
That's how it is, bro.
Yeah, that's how I'm saying. A lot of people gonna be like, damn, bro. That's just how it is.
Well, I just think there's a difference between a black female that grew up on the West Coast and a black female that grew up in the South. So with that being said, like, I mean, personality wise, for one, like, you think a little different, you know what I mean? Like, for instance, like, I know it's minute, but you put on a hoodie every day going outside in Texas because it's, you know, the weather's bipolar, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what you grew up in, like your environment, the things you've seen growing up, you know, it shapes what you think as a person, you know what I mean? So, like, it's different on the West Coast vice versa what it is in the South. You know what I mean? You see different things just by, discography, just what you're looking around. You know what I mean? So, like, I think, for to demorale black women as a whole, like, there's black people all across the planet, and they don't all think the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a hood nigga, vice versa, someone that's, like, sophisticated trying to get they shit together. You know what I'm saying? There's different modes of thinking, and you got to take that in perspective.
Yeah, like in Africa, right? You know how they make fun of us eating watermelon over here? And they was like, this one guy, he went to Africa, and he was like, hey, man, they make fun of us eating watermelon. He's like, wow, like, man, this fruit right here, like, you need this. But, like, it's just, anywhere it goes, it's just different.
Oh, that was Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan Coogler talked about that. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did talk about that. Yeah, it's just, but it's just, that's the yellow meat or whatever. But, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people I know that say that had that ideology just saying, like, I don't like blacks. A lot of them got called ugly for being dark skinned growing up. Like, a lot of them be like, oh, you ugly, you dark. Like, you dark, but you know what I mean? And so that comes like, damn, I'm dark, so that means I'm ugly. So you'll dislike the color of your skin. So I'm saying I know a lot of people that felt that before.
I feel like them and mixed
and
people.
A lot of mixed people went. They was like too black for the whites and too whites for the blacks type shit. It's like you didn't know who you was. You was like a tragic mulatto, nigga. But some people, this nigga right here, tragic mulatto.
He was just some monkey.
Whoa.
Nah, bro, I went through that shit.
Yeah.
All
You didn't.
the Hispanics thought I was black. All the blacks thought I was Latino.
Yeah. So they just, yeah. But I just feel like a lot of that has to deal with just America, period, is just built on a lot of race. Like, the shit was built on racism. Like, so it's like racism. It's a part of this. It's everywhere. It's in every fucking. It's in everything. It's just American culture. Race is American culture, bro. So it's gonna get thing. You, huh?
If race is American culture, who's winning the race?
Oh, the white supremacists. they in control of every activity. Yeah, like they in like control of everything, bro. So that's just how it is, bro. Jeez. But I don't know. I feel like that was a good topic. You know what I mean? I just feel like a lot of us, even though you probably don't prefer a dark skinned chick, I just feel like we all should love each other, bro. Even though it's just stereotypical things to say.
Yeah. I don't feel like it's wrong for somebody not to.
I would never publicly disrespect my. I just won't do it. If I don't prefer them, I just keep that to myself. I'm not for to alienate a group of people, bro. I'm not for to alienate a group of people like that. Like, I'm just not. It just can't do it. Yeah. Like, you got too many people that looking up to you, bro. Like, I just won't do that. I'll just keep that to myself. Not you, nigga. I'm talking about a public figure.
I gotta be better, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nah, you right though. I see what you're saying.
How do y'all feel about like all like T.I. and the game coming at like Kodak and all that?
Well, I feel like
T.I.'s a OG.
Gang, I feel like that nigga about to have a album come out or some shit. Cause every time he about to drop something, bro, he get into some type of beef.
Bro,
and I understand that Nipsey is his nigga, you know what I'm saying? But like,
oh my bad, go ahead.
all right, I understand Nipsey is his nigga, you know what I'm saying? But like, bro, like every time Game go at somebody, he about to drop something, you know what I'm saying?
Bro,
might be for some little clout, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he both of them have like an album
Something, bro.
Bro, this nigga said the game coming out and telling what's it called, Kodak, about like respecting people when he was like bragging about fucking a nigga wife before they was married. Like, you not the nigga to really be doing this. Also, the game pedophile, bro. But here you go.
But everybody gonna look at it. We all gonna look at it in different perspectives. Like, we can't. If somebody disrespect or say something about my best friend or a friend of mine, like publicly, I might say something. It's like how we can be hypocrites with like, don't kill black people, like, but if another nigga kill your homie, you be like, damn, I want to kill this nigga. It's just we all got the hypocrisy in us, bro. So it's like, we all have little bad things about each other, but I can't tell the game how to react. Like, I can bring up all this other shit, but the people that saying shit got other shit they do exactly wrong from that. They probably done the same shit the game done off some other stuff. It's just you can't tell people how. I just can't. People how to react to certain things. So like, people just want to be they want to like T.I. You know how he is. His stance on shit. He like to just be up front on his Instagram and just say his shit. But hey man, I understand Game. Man, that's his homie. He pissed off. It's just Game. This is how you gonna do it. It's very new. This a new wound. Nigga just got killed, bro. So like, niggas act emotionally. This shit gonna happen. So if Kodak get touched down in LA or Atlanta, wherever he at, that nigga might get touched. It's just how it's gonna be, bro. I can't tell you how to react to it, bro. I'm just saying.
On the cool, I just think when you come out at such a high pinnacle and like, Nipsey Hussle, he from the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Like his young nigga days off his new album. You know, he made that out like this. This perfectly explains exactly what like Nipsey was talking about in his young nigga song. You know what I'm saying? I just think I just think, like Kodak, he's young for one. He grew up on the East Coast. He don't really understand, how they come up on the West.
He grew up
like
in Florida, right?
Florida, southern Florida. That's southeast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Southwest is where the game, Nipsey, they came up. You know what I'm saying? Like Nipsey was a big pinnacle in the community, the culture as a whole, like when it blue, red, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like it came together for neutrality to get money, and what that did, like. For the people as the masses, like a lot of people that looked up, you know what I'm saying, that was banging red, you know what I mean, they looking up to the gang, YG, you know what I mean, they like, okay, it's like my favorite artist doing this, so I'm gonna do this, you know what I mean, it's
basically what I was saying about how
exactly. So
just
what
a
happened?
side note, when I first saw Nipsey Hussle's Crenshaw cover, it's all red. So that catches your eye. But when you hear him, he's talking about being a Crip. I'm like, huh? I'm like, but then he said, it's to catch people's eyes and stuff like that. So
it's like how he did it with the marathon and it had the bar across it. I just feel like Nipsey was like the perfect reason of like how when what's his name, Killer Mike was trying to legitimize like gangs. Like he tried to so he was kind of like he was making Crip corporate in a way, like how you got the mafia, them niggas, they embedded with government, they like legit, they own shit, like making a gang own shit and be like, bam, it's got a bad connotation, like it's bad, but it's like you realize it, like they have their own fucking cola, Cripple Cola. That's what this nigga was trying to make. So it's like I feel like Nipsey had his fucking marathon store, all this shit, bro, and he was known for being a Crip, rolling 60s, and it's just like, but you knew him nothing but positive shit. So it's like making it like a good thing. I don't know. That's why I respect him a lot. Like I listened to his music, when I was like coming up, but I didn't listen to it as much no more. His new album was dope, but like I always respected the shit he was doing. So that's why it hit me harder. Like damn, like on just like what I mean. Like this dude was a cool person, bro. So that's why a lot of people. That's why Kodak finna get a lot of backlash. Especially it's new, bro. You gotta just chill, bro. Like it's been a week, bro. Like a week, bro. It's a week, so I just can't sit here and just like I don't know. I understand how people feel at it because I remember my cousin when he went through his stuff, bro, and I see people saying stuff like, bro, niggas react, bro, like you just react differently. But I don't know. It's cool.
Next topic. What about this R. Kelly thing?
Oh, hold on, I got that. All right, so R. Kelly did like this concert or whatever. $100 tickets, right?
Wait, wasn't that the one where he was like, "Go easy on me, go easy on me"?
Yeah, bro. This
Nasty.
nigga performed for 28 seconds.
Wait, how much money he got?
What?
How much money did he get for it?
I mean, I don't know how many women was there, but they paid $100. They was all mad because this nigga left after 20.
Wait, question: how can you perform your music if you don't own it anymore?
That's probably why he was up there for nigga probably sang acapella. And he was like, all right, y'all.
Hold on, what you doing?
He let the beat start and then he skipped to the end.
Bro, this nigga said R. Kelly charged these niggas $100 for a snippet.
Hey,
Go.
Real shit is kind of smart.
That's straight finesse.
Niggas want that nigga say like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna perform a second of the song, nigga, and I'm dipping. So niggas already after that nigga, bro.
How he gonna pay his court fees?
No.
Nah, low key, bro. Nigga, if 1,000 women went there, that's
Was 1,000?
$1,000,
Wait, did 1,000 women go there?
There was a lot of people there because they were mad. Like afterwards, it was like this was a waste of $100.
I wouldn't have paid 100, but
Shit, nigga, I would if he's performing the hits.
I got something for that one. So like, I was talking to my girl earlier about this. Like if he's an artist, so that's most likely how he's gonna make his money. You get tried by court. You know what I'm saying? You got bail of however much R. Kelly gotta pay. How you gonna get that? Right. You gonna do what he been doing from the get. You know what I'm saying? Selling shows, performing. Now how long he perform? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
In them seats,
yeah,
and he can dip at any time.
exactly. I know. Like once I buy my concert to like Jambalaya or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I already paid that money. Most likely you ain't gonna get that back.
Right.
Then half the people on Jambalaya don't even be showing up.
They don't.
Some of the people like that be on the poster.
Last year I went to Jambalaya. Kevin Gates was supposed to perform, but you know he had all Kevin Gates and Nick.
Yeah, he had all that shit. He was in Chicago at one point.
Cool, him and what's her name? Cardi B was supposed to perform, but like she got pregnant, and Gates he had court shit going on, but T.I. came. You know what I'm saying? Well, he got my nigga T.I. But it was like all those who like Kevin Gates fan, like I already see Gates. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, you bought your ticket, you get there, and they gone. You see T.I. You know?
Hey, them niggas get tired of him?
That's like ordering like a McDouble and getting a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, I would
rather have
Hey, I would too.
Cause you gotta kind of put in like real life events sometimes. Like shit happens in real life. Like damn, personal shit be popping off, bro. You can't. It really sucks, bro. Like especially remember when Cain was doing all his ranting and leaving fucking shows and shit, and niggas was getting pissed and wanting their refund. It's just like nigga wife got robbed. Then this nigga had a mental breakdowns. It's like damn, bro. When that nigga like floating one time, was like, hey, get me down. He was like,
he was on his float.
What was wrong with him?
Yeah, you know how he was floating? That was when Kim got robbed, I think.
You sure? I thought when he was floating.
No, he was on the floating stage when Kim got robbed.
Yeah,
but when they told him, and he was like, they said he didn't say nothing.
Yeah, he just stormed off. I remember that one, but I'm talking about one time his throat was sore or something. He was like on top, and then that nigga was like, yo, put me down, yo.
All right.
I'm gone, nigga. I don't know. I feel like I'll be an asshole sometimes. I'm like, I don't feel like performing.
Yeah, bro.
I don't feel like making money.
Yeah, that's his job.
Who's he getting sued for that?
In a business, you know what I'm saying, label wise, you know what I'm saying, you go to work to make money. You know what I'm saying? How does he make his money? By like being an entertainer, an artist. And so like when you entertain and you on the road, you getting paid however much to perform. You know, that's your job, but at the same time life happens. You know what I mean? Like you still got a family, so you know, but they come first before anybody. You know what I mean? So
I mean, you can
probably
at least like, damn, just hey man, you know, I gotta go deal with something. You know.
Yeah, but sometimes
let niggas know.
Yeah, they do at times, but like sometimes they do it before the show. Like I think it's been times when niggas. My brother said he went to see Lil Wayne back in like 08, I think 07. Wayne came on stage, smoked a blunt and dipped, nigga. Damn. Like smoked the blunt in front of all of them. They yelling.
Bro, hold on.
Yeah, they said the nigga smoked the blunt. After he finished the blunt, he left. Like, he didn't even do the show. Like he smoked the blunt and dipped off. Nigga say,
looking at everybody just smoking.
Nigga just got that nigga ad lib with the little snip, like the lighter, nigga. Like that's all the niggas got, bro. My brother told me about that. I think it was like 07, 08. That was Wayne at his height, like him on some shit. Yo, dog, you nasty as fuck, bro. I see that shit on Shaq phone.
What's wrong with you, dog?
Yo, why you keep airdropping this shit? You get like down. I got airdropped the fucking picture like 5 times. Yeah, you. It said Jorge.
What y'all want to hit on first? Movies or music?
There
yeah,
is no
music
news.
Ain't no music news?
No.
Damn, ain't nothing popped off in
This
music.
year is starting off slow for music.
Jeez, ain't
I don't
nothing.
think
But I guess none because Nipsey. Remember, like nobody gonna release shit, especially hip hop.
I'm just saying in general for this whole year recently. I just say like music is slow.
We got Offset.
Gunna.
What really stuck this year so far?
Did Wizardly come out this year?
Who?
The Wizard. Man.
Yeah, that came out January.
All right, this don't matter to y'all, but you know I'm Dominican, so yeah. Romeo Santos dropped an album this week. It was a fucking. He used to be in this band called Aventura back in the day when I was in high school. Niggas broke up in 2011. That shit broke my heart. They made a new song today. They made a new song on Friday. Nah, Shaq, you good. But yeah, to all my Hispanic people out there, we eating. Shaq, put your fucking hand down. Romeo Santos. He made that song with Drake a while ago. You remember the song where Drake was rapping in Spanish?
Yeah,
that shit was, yeah, that shit. Nigga, that shit came out in 2014. Yeah, he has a song with Bad Bunny too. But yeah. Nah, yeah, that verse is terrible. But anyway, you know, shout out to Romeo Santos. Nigga just like me.
Pointless.
Nigga, you like
next.
Fucking, what's his name?
Who?
A bunch of trash niggas.
Yeah, exactly.
Jack
You don't know.
Fan, bro.
I'm a who?
I was a Bones fan once.
I know, that's why I said it.
What we got next, man?
Cowboy Bebop exclusive on Netflix.
Oh yeah, they're making a Netflix.
Yes.
Yes, that's
Wait,
nasty.
new?
No, I'm saying have you
They're
seen
making a live action.
It's a
bro.
live action version.
Does it look good?
You know, Jess gonna be
not
played
the
by.
He said, does it look good?
Like in a theater?
The girl
Nah,
they
it's
got.
on Netflix. The cast
Bro, the
was
girl
nasty.
they got to play Flay is ugly.
Let me show y'all.
Oh,
Trash.
they got the
Live action's been kind of
Bro,
boo boo
you-
lately.
They got the dude from Harold and Kumar to play Spike, bro.
Yeah,
Trash.
it's the fucking
Wait, Zach, you ever seen Cowboy
Oh,
Bebop, bro?
no.
that nigga playing
They only won, so that's not enough to like call it off the story.
Yeah.
Is it on the screen right now?
Nah,
That's
Ninja
right,
Scroll.
that's what I thought it was.
It was at first Ninja Scroll playing.
They
that.
travel in like a.
They been in
some
they been
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
maybe like-
It's like one of the
galaxy, right?
GOAT shows.
Yeah, I think I know what you're
Now they
talking
putting
about.
on Netflix. That shit's gonna be.
Yeah,
So they
but
taking it from like anime to like
live
real
action.
person.
Yeah,
Okay.
which that shit,
Trash.
that shit never works.
I
We
think
gotta see it.
Cowboy Bebop is the like.
Hey, all the live actions.
It's probably the. It's
Hey,
like
all we missing is a Naruto and One Piece.
Well, Chase like Dragon Ball.
You can't make a
Okay.
Naruto.
Wait, did y'all watch that series Death Note?
the one.
The anime Death Note, and then they made the live action. What y'all think about that?
Well, that
Live
live
action.
action movie was rough.
It was
I
bad.
kind of like it. But
I watched it.
Was Willem
It
Dafoe in
was
it?
just creepy.
yeah.
Yeah, I watched
that
it.
shit was
I watched it
crazy,
twice. At the time, I watched
Did
it.
you like it?
Nah,
Nigga, they made Light into a fucking school shooter.
Light Turner.
Yeah, that nigga Light was. He was a pussy bro in that.
That was a
He
nigga
was
from,
more real in the anime.
Anime. Yeah.
Naked Brothers, man. That was him.
Yeah, that's Nick. I think his name Nick.
Yeah, that's
No, it's a
why-
Jonas
Naked
Brothers.
Brothers.
Nat,
Yeah, they made him.
No,
his
it's
brother
Nat
name-
and,
his
like,
name-
Alex.
Nat.
Nat and Alex
What's
something.
their last name?
I don't
Wolf.
remember.
Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wolf. Cause he been in a
I
couple
don't know
movies.
nothing
now.
about them niggas.
I like.
Oh, me neither. I know the show, but I don't know Bill. Y'all want to talk about Jussie?
Yeah, we can. What happened? Oh, he got acquitted.
Oh, those all his charges dropped and all
Oh,
that,
did we
right?
talk about that?
Nah, I don't think
Did we talk about it fully? or
We
no?
didn't really, because remember we canceled the podcast that week.
Oh yeah.
But does anyone know about the situation in full?
Not really.
I know all his charges was
kept-
dropped. I know like the Chicago
they
PD
kept
is.
his
They
bail.
said he did it to prove a point.
His what's it called?
He said the whole thing was for a point.
He still saying he didn't do it though.
He gotta say he didn't do it because he got released of all his charges.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like what happened was like what I heard. The police, they gathered evidence, and when you gather evidence, you got to make sure like you don't discriminate in it or not. What do you call it? Like say like you get on a crime scene, you step on, you touch something that
Contaminated?
Yeah, you contaminate the crime scene, so they got to throw out the case because your
You
facts
messed
wasn't
something
right.
Yeah.
Right.
So at this, it kind of
They
looked like
did
to
that?
me like
The
that's
funny
that's
shit
what I
is,
heard.
The DA for CPD is like, cause his family's like from there.
Yeah. they from Chicago.
His family, the DA, she's like, people are like protesting her and shit because she's friends with like his family. So some people think maybe she, threw the case to help out like a family friend.
You're saying like they was on some Empire shit in real life? Hold on.
But they do be like, I don't know.
That's
That's
like
like
some
some
low key, bro. Low key.
That's what it looked like. That whole episode, that whole entire incident, bro, looked like an episode off of Empire.
Empire like real life shit. That shit was weird. Fuck that nigga.
Oh my god.
YouTube mukbang videos. Hey, that shit's weird.
What is it? Please explain it to me.
It's when the who you put in the group chat? Or did I?
I thought you put it in there.
I hadn't put mukbang. What's
Who had a mukbang video?
Did I do it?
Did you do it?
I don't know what mukbang is.
That's why you did it.
No,
When
I
they-
don't.
Who put it in there? Who put it in the notes? Oh, you put it in the notes. Yeah, I was just asking. Well, anyways,
Okay, so what do y'all think? What do y'all think about the videos that go viral off of people like just eating food?
All it is straight up.
Is that like the AS?
Yeah, like you'll see like a girl like
it's ours when they be
look.
like eating the crab and slurping and shit.
no,
All
this
you
shit,
hear
they
is
have
like
a lot of food,
big
mukbangs,
ass-
and they just
Mukbang?
Sounds like a buffet.
No.
This is what exactly what a mukbang is. It's
Oh,
a
this-
Q&A
this is the
involving
YouTube expert
food.
right here.
It's a Q&A involving food. It don't gotta be a lot of food. Nigga can just go, hey, let me go get like 2 McDoubles from Burger King right quick, or McDonald's. Come back and do a Q&A.
I never saw nobody.
That's all.
have-
So why
I
do
never
they-
saw two
yeah.
McDoubles. I always see a lot of shit.
Why they got like
I
a million
see
views?
the YouTubers I be watching, they don't be getting that much.
They
They
must
get like
not-
a sandwich.
Are they mukbang YouTubers or not?
No, it's just regular.
Yeah, the
It's
mukbang-
any YouTuber. Every YouTuber
No, the
is
mukbang
jumping on the wave.
Hey, yeah, the mukbang YouTubers. Them niggas have a lot of
Yeah,
food.
like
Yeah,
big ass
black
place,
girl
yeah,
who be
yeah.
eating like lobster and shit.
Yeah, that lady.
She
Yeah.
got like millions of subscribers.
Yeah.
And shit.
Just eating
I mean-
food.
Yeah, that's it. That's all it is. I mean, I see a lot of YouTubers do it.
She
Not
eats
just
some
straight,
nasty shit too, my bad.
not like strictly mukbang YouTubers, but like if it's just like a regular old YouTuber, bro, they
Well, that's
do a
different.
Q&A.
We talking about mukbang YouTubers.
Shit.
Like them niggas have a
How's
lot
it
of
different?
shit.
Nigga,
Hey,
they
They be having a lot of shit. Every time I see them, they have a lot of shit.
Yeah, bro. They got millions.
When
of
it's the
views.
mukbang YouTubers, if it's just a normal YouTuber you watch and they doing the Q&A and
Bro,
eating, that's different.
I got a question. Bro.
They just gonna eat
That's
food.
a
and
it's
talk.
still a
Wait, hold
mukbang.
on,
It's
hold
still a
on.
mukbang.
Why is it called mukbang?
Yeah, that threw me off for a
Yeah,
second.
but I'm just saying if we
Sound
see
like some
two,
Japanese, why is it called? I mean, do y'all know?
but Japanese people do it, I think, because that one
I'm
be eating that
about
live
to look
sushi. But if you see like, if I see a nigga DDG eating 2 cheeseburgers and talking, I'm not gonna call it a mukbang. If I see a nigga with a lot of shit, they could call it that. But I'm just saying, I'll be like, oh, this nigga just eating and talking.
All right, so
But
I pulled up definition.
it's
of,
Japanese, right?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not-
Japanese. They're
Yeah.
basically eating. What was it called?
Technically, it
Hold
has
on.
to be large amounts of food.
It has to be a large amount of
It
food.
says-
Eating large amount of
It says
food.
You got
mukbang
two
is a
double
live
cheeseburgers, it's not a
online
mukbang.
audio-visual broadcast.
I mean, that's YouTubers put it in the title for it's just. Cause
Basically,
bro,
it's
when you make
gratification.
when you make titles for YouTube videos, you gotta put like 2 words at least or a little bit more just to like what everybody searches, bro. That's like the correct way to do it.
I was just a YouTube expert.
No, don't just you just talking about like
That's how you get- that's why
talking about like tagging and shit. Just
it's not tagging. It's just like when people search up like, oh, I'm gonna search up this, and maybe you have it in your title. Like they'll be like, oh,
oh, I know what you mean.
mukbang,
It just
trending. Basically,
yeah,
trending.
it's
trending, yeah, like tagging,
Yeah.
trending,
That's what I'm saying.
tagging.
That's why, like, when I tell Chase, I'm like,
I get what
Chase,
he's saying.
I get what he's saying too. Like he put it in the title though.
Yeah,
Like you be like mukbang, but somebody can be
He's
two in the
not-
Q&A.
He's not seeing that as tags.
So
Yeah.
He's seeing tags like a hashtag.
basic. That's what it
I got
is.
some breaking news, bro. DJ Drama just put on his Instagram that Uzi's dropping 2 new songs tomorrow. Called Sanguine Paradise and That's a Rag. These cover arts is trash though. I want y'all
I
to
thought you was about to say something about him dropping 2 albums. Or
I want
something.
y'all to see these. Nigga, them shits are not clean. But
Nigga, compared to
That's a
fucking-
rag. That's a rag leaked a long time ago. But
Compared to the shit that
Sanguine
Dexter
Paradise.
and fucking, what you call be putting out?
hey,
Dexter
is
fucking
that Dexter the one? The Heartbreak Kid cover is hard, but the rest of them shits are trash. That's facts.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all could go back to it. I just seen this. I was like, damn.
Does
You
anyone?
need to
Do
know.
you watch mukbang videos?
I mean, not really, but like I just see what they put in the titles.
What about Mukbang?
Bro,
Why?
I watch a lot of YouTube.
Why? Wait, why?
Why do I see what they put in the titles?
It's just
It's not me saying. It's just like they all have the same shit.
it's basically clickbait though.
Yeah.
if you using
It is clickbait, but
What's so appealing about that though?
Clickbait or
No, just
mukbang is hot right now.
It's not.
But that's what what's so appealing
It's not
about it.
really. It's not really the appeal. It's
Like you
just-
know, food challenges. Those were things because you know you like to see people. You like to laugh at people basically.
Listen,
Mukbang. What do you get out of this?
it's,
Basically, is what I'm
it's,
saying.
people know they're not about to watch. Oh, everybody eat all this food. Like if they watching their regular YouTubers, they just know it's a Q&A. It's a lot of young niggas that watch YouTube. A lot of young people, and they really just want to know about a lot about their YouTubers that they
No,
watch.
we talking about the mukbang. We not talking about the people that do
Nigga, the
Q&As and
niggas-
eat. We not talking about
Basically,
that.
at the re-
Look. When it comes to food challenges,
It don't matter, nigga. It's
it
they
do.
call it a bro. Yes,
We
it
not
does.
talking about them though. Shit.
Okay,
We talking
so
about,
what?
But
But
we talking
mukbang
about,
is a trending thing.
we're talking about the people that
That's
eat
still
the
fun.
food, that eat all the food. We're not talking about the people that
Food
talk
challenge
about
matter,
it.
nigga. Mukbang's a fucking mukbang.
Like the
It's
guy-
not. You're talking about a Q&A. We're talking about a
Like the guy
mukbang.
who
It's
goes
totally
to
different.
restaurant to restaurant. What is his name?
How about you let me explain what the fuck I'm saying, nigga?
I'm hearing what
cares?
you're saying.
Who cares, nigga? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to everybody else too, nigga.
Oh my god, bro. We're not
Bitch.
talking. But look,
I don't
he's
know.
talking about a totally different thing. We're not even talking about that.
I guess like why I put it in there because like I don't know, man. I can't name too many dudes that watch it, but like I can name
All my
three
little
females,
sisters, my
like,
little
I can name females off
Yeah.
the rip that watch like mukbang. What's so big about like
Yeah.
mukbang? What's so big about watching?
But
people
women love food.
consume
You know that? Women love food.
That is true. They say food.
But why-
makes
Also,
them
they
hungry.
like watching other people eat food because they.
It makes them hungry and shit too.
Yeah.
And if they don't eat, they be like, I ain't gotta what you call this shit.
Hey, you want to know what mukbang videos get the most views? Regular ass YouTubers, nigga. Fuck
'Cause-
up.
That's
nigga.
because they already.
How about we do
know
a 14
Exactly, it don't matter.
What are you
That's the
talking?
point,
Hey,
bruh.
But like, why do
we
people
could
like
do
to
some
watch them
mukbang.
eat food?
I wouldn't be mad.
No, we can't do that.
It's not. I don't think it's just the food. I think it's also because it's a Q&A, bro. That's what I'm saying. But a lot of young people want to know about their YouTubers, bro.
You talking about something totally
No,
different.
okay, I understand, bro. But it's the,
You
it's
don't
the
because you keep
Q&A.
saying something we not talking
You
about.
talk okay. You talking about the straight food part, bro.
That's
I
what
understand
That's
that.
a mukbang.
But I feel it's just like a. Y'all niggas, bro.
Wait, so Shaq,
Listen,
you said that okay. Can we agree that mukbang is trending? Because I see
It
it on
is
my
trending.
timeline, but I didn't know what it was.
it is trending, bro.
So I'm saying, what's the appeal of like what brings so many people to go to like this one mukbang video?
We don't know.
Okay.
That. We don't know.
Yeah, okay,
we don't watch it.
I'm
I
just
just
know a
say
food
this.
challenge. You
Yeah.
look at that. You
Food
like
challenge.
But we don't know.
See,
We
you
need
go to
somebody that
Now,
watch
like,
mukbangs
hold
here.
on,
We
hold
don't know.
Well,
I'm just,
okay.
that's all I'm saying. I don't know.
Like a lot of them are doing like big food challenges where they eat like really big pieces of like lobster.
Yeah, I seen that.
Food challenges be more trending than mukbangs.
No, we're not saying which one is more, but I'm saying what's the appeal. But see, he kind of answered me because he was like, the mukbangs, they usually is a food challenge type.
Now they're like the big black girl. What's her name?
I can't think.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
the
what
one
you're talking
that
about.
was
Yeah.
She got the
She
family.
ate-
They family.
Yeah, she
be
ate
eating
like a
shit.
lobster that was like the size of like a baby.
Size of
Now,
like
see,
a
I
big
can get that.
Is that trending?
Yeah, she was.
It was on
she
Twitter.
She was always.
I
She was
eat
trending
that.
on Twitter.
I don't know.
I
bro.
did.
Well, I'm just saying from the majority of the shit I see, it's just regular YouTubers. I don't really see like strictly like niggas that's eating.
Then one
just to
second.
eat. I just see Q&A's every time I click on it, bro. Cause I be wanting to know too. Niggas, I'm gonna do a Q&A and I'm gonna just eat just cause, you know, instead of just looking at my phone and doing this all day, I'm eating too. It's something to do.
I get
You know
what
what
you're
I'm
saying.
saying?
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, bro.
But
That's-
the reason they do that is because people click on mukbang. So like
Yeah,
when
it's-
they press mukbang and then they're
Clickbait.
already doing a Q&A about the person, they get the mukbang followers and they get the people who's like who's already
That's how you
worried
supposed to
about,
do
like,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it makes sense. That's
Oh,
fine.
well, yeah. I mean, bro, that's what, bro. YouTube, nigga, it's like a
Algorithm.
Way to
yeah.
do it.
Basically, it's whatever's trending. You can do shit that's
It's
trending
social
at that time. I know, but bro, you still gonna get more followers from doing shit that's trending.
It's
And putting that in and putting like the titles. I mean the shit that everybody like searches for in titles, bro. Like if you're doing something specific, like you gonna do a mukbang.
I know.
Yeah.
Just saying,
Remember,
they
I
said
come from the
YouTube
Vine
to
days.
social media.
Yeah, it
It's
basically
like-
is social
It
media.
got stories. You got messages.
Yeah, they got-
It's
yeah, they
still
got all
just
that
a-
shit.
It's a social media. It's not an uploading. It's not a media server to upload shit no more.
It's not just for video.
It's not just for video. It's a social media.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
image post shit they have
Google
is really
changed
weird.
the whole thing. Huh?
Talking about where they make a status, basically.
Yeah, that shit is weird.
And then
Like,
you
why is
got
that on?
fucking. I go on my YouTube and I see stories. It's just,
Yeah, they got
it's
stories.
just a social
Yeah,
media.
that's why I just go on the videos.
People to just talk about
It
the
is,
life.
bro.
That's all
But,
it is.
hey,
That's what I'm
bro,
saying,
that's a good way to come up, though.
But see, I think it was innovative. I think it was creative because you know what YouTube. Because I remember like just going to use YouTube as like I remember just going to use YouTube as like you know to search up like music videos and like YouTube Vivo or you know
I just
they,
don't see
they-
it as innovative.
yeah
I
like
just see it just doing what everybody doing. Like, it's like Instagram took the Snapchat.
That's
shit.
true.
It's all the same. Like Twitter gonna have fucking.
Basically, it's gonna basically take over everything.
Yeah, it's just Google trash.
the reason why I say it innovative is because like okay when you got like 1 million people watching what you do, depending on what you do, you can flip that and make money. Prime example, Soulja Boy. That nigga got millions of followers. How'd his Soldier console sell like over hundreds of thousands? Why? Because he had
Even though
a
it
big,
didn't.
even though he finessed everybody, even though he finessed,
think it really
yeah,
is
he,
possible.
yeah. But I heard
He sold a couple thousand.
he sold a couple. I heard like he sold them, but like they didn't get the product.
Yeah, like nah.
That would have been going through.
But- hey,
It's basically this what like YouTube doing. It's trying to keep it in house. You know how a lot of niggas have they fucking my Twitter here, my Instagram here, my da 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 here. I got a story on my YouTube. I got a story on my Instagram. It's like you're separating stuff. I guess YouTube like hold up, let's just bring everything here. That's why they kind of brought into social media account. But I feel like they're not gonna get that. I never clicked a fucking YouTube story in my life. Never clicked that shit. That shit popped up. You didn't know what it was, right?
I'm like, what is this?
It's the upcoming generation.
Yeah,
you know
it's like-
when we was on like
But they
YouTube,
on but
it
they on
first
Instagram
started.
too, looking at the shit
Yeah,
and
It's a way
Snapchat.
to network. They bring
Yeah.
more people together to like come and see like one thing, you know. And when you see one thing, that's why they got like ads and shit. They get paid from the ads because the ad. Okay, you could be watching something about cars, you know, and then that ad pop up like life insurance. You didn't know nothing about it until that ad popped up, and now like even though you got 100 people that view it, okay, even if 2 view it, like it's still 2 more than what you would have had if they didn't see it. You know what I mean? So there's still a way to market and network with other people to sell your product.
And once again, fuck YouTube. Them niggas caught me, bro.
Innovation.
Like I didn't have ads on my fucking YouTube for like 5 years, and now I got fucking ads. I don't know what happened, bro. Dude, I don't want ads on my fucking YouTube.
Does Google own Facebook?
They caught
and
me, bro.
Instagram?
Huh?
Does Google own Facebook and Instagram?
No, Facebook owns Instagram.
Yeah,
Facebook owns.
yeah, I
Google
know.
owns YouTube.
Facebook owns Instagram?
Yeah, they
they
bought.
making money.
They tried to buy Snapchat. Snapchat fucking.
Because Vine was the the video thing.
Yeah.
Then Instagram copied that. and then Snapchat was the story thing.
Facebook trying to buy Snapchat.
Then Instagram took that.
Yeah,
Facebook has Instagram.
Facebook trying to get
Instagram
YouTube
didn't
to.
start stealing ideas until Facebook bought them.
Yeah.
Because that's what Mark Zuckerberg knows.
Yeah.
Then Facebook didn't have ads
Hey,
for
look,
a while.
Facebook.
Okay.
Facebook is trying to get YouTube out of here, but it ain't happening because they got Facebook video. They got Facebook video. They trying to launch. It ain't like all the way into like. All right, you know how they got the fucking Red Table Talk, like Jada Pickett. They got different series and shit.
Wait,
they got
that's not on TV.
That's fucking Facebook. That's Facebook's series.
Right?
Yeah.
No, that's just a series. Then you have, I know y'all probably not familiar, but y'all probably seen some of the clips of Jimmy Tatro, the Valley Boys or whatever. When he talking about fighting the kid.
That's a Facebook too.
He used to be funny as fuck.
Yeah, he moved at the Facebook. He used to be on YouTube, but he got that on Facebook. So Facebook has a thing that's called Facebook Video. They trying to get YouTube out here, which is not gonna happen because YouTube already have established fucking following.
YouTube's so big. Like,
It's really big.
Well,
It's the social media now. It wasn't at
the
first, but
second
now.
biggest one is fucking Daily.
But
Motion.
Facebook is the biggest social media.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Fucking
if-
video, nigga.
If you go
I forgot
social,
about that.
if you go social media, Facebook is the biggest social media account. I mean,
Nigga, for life.
yes, Facebook is the biggest.
But I tie having all those people like my fault. I tie all having all those people like come together and like join like Facebook. The reason they're making so much money is because they have so many people on that platform.
Right.
Vice versa, like YouTube, they were like primarily like they're primarily broadcast as like multimedia site. You think of going on YouTube to see digital media. You're not social. You see Facebook social media kind of because everybody talking about their timeline, their live, what's happening, and then you may see like a YouTube post, but it still ties back to YouTube because they make videos like skits, like music videos and like shorts and all that. And now people found like a way to tie that in to make like profit, like make money off it by ads and shit.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's just wild.
I'm trying to see how
YouTube ain't going nowhere, bro. Facebook got
You think Facebook is going somewhere?
No,
Nah, hell no, nigga.
fuck no.
Facebook's been popping since
Not soon, but I'm just talking about like in general.
I think they're like partnering with like other like networks so that they can still make money and still like be relevant. You know what I mean? Like Snapchat, they're upcoming, like and then like I don't know, like YouTube. I just think of
Snapchat
like
going to fuck down.
I think like just like the next generation type shit. You know what I mean? Like like how MySpace.
DJ Khaled?
Oh shit, yeah.
Bro, what the fuck?
What? You said
Facebook got way more users than YouTube too. It's the
Does it?
2.2 billion, and
Bro,
YouTube got
Facebook-
But see, I'm not counting it for the user. I'm just
They're
counting
up
like
there
who
with,
has
like, porn
the
sites
most
in
like
terms of
visits and
traffic.
things like that.
Facebook. Facebook it shared the most videos. They have the most like anything that's on Twitter is trending on Facebook, and more people see it.
See, yeah.
My grandma sees the shit. Like, and wonder what Facebook's not going nowhere because old people stuck to things, right? When they own some shit, they own the shit.
Yeah.
Like, we move on quickly. Old people stay on shit. Like, that's just how they do.
That's why
So.
Facebook.
Facebook ain't going
That's why
nowhere.
you-
My grandma don't got a
that's
YouTube
the
account,
way-
bro. Yeah, my grandma don't have a YouTube account. You know what I mean? They have Facebooks, and like you can link your Facebook up to a YouTube account. You got all these different platforms. You got streaming services. You could log in with your Facebook. You can't log in with your YouTube. It's just Facebook is that huge. Like it's fucking everywhere. So you gotta look at it like that too, bro. Like Facebook's not going anywhere no time soon.
bro.
And if it's possible, a lot of people moving from YouTube and they'll go to Facebook, but they still put their shit on YouTube. Like people they upload their videos on YouTube too. Like that's how what's RCD World? They blew up on Facebook. They put they stuff was on YouTube, but they shit was getting a lot of millions of views on Facebook. Like a lot of people blew up on Facebook, and then it goes to different little sites because there's more users on Facebook. So y'all gotta remember, like people forget about that. We don't be on Facebook, but a lot of people, way more people on Facebook. So that's just how it is. So.
I guess that makes perfect sense because I think this Facebook it kind of like dates back. Like people left, what was it? I think people left MySpace to go to Facebook, and then it was like, yeah, man. I mean, I had a MySpace, but I think I was like 10, 11. You know what I mean?
I didn't have
And
that.
then I mean, it was the big fad. Everybody was trying to join Facebook. Yeah.
Niggas had
Yeah.
they theme.
You
music.
customized the bag. Yeah.
I used to DM Snoop Dogg like trying to get like put on. Actually, he made that
Hey,
Snoop
look,
Family.
a networking platform.
Oh, that was my show, bro. On
That shit was garbage.
I was a kid. I liked that show
Bro, remember when Snoop Dogg changed his name to Snoop Lion for like 2 years?
because he did the like reggae, the rock and roll and shit.
He need to be killed.
I'm just saying.
Hold on. Hey.
All right, now we can go on. Will Ferrell and Adam McKay going this. Cool. Y'all niggas ain't putting out no fire in like so long.
But
leave.
I was asking him. I was like, "Is it?" I said, "Is he the one that directed all of Will Ferrell's best
Yeah.
movies?"
He write and direct.
He's responsible for like all the good Will Ferrell movies.
Yeah.
Adam McKay was responsible for those. But he's moved on. He's making like The Big Short, Vice. He's making like serious movies now. Yeah, Will Ferrell, niggas making trash. Bro, that Holmes and Watson movies, I watched it like.
They say that's like the worst movie.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, with like one of my roommates because we was gonna make fun of it. Nigga, that shit was too trash to make fun of.
Like, which one's more trash, Batman and Robin or that?
Both.
No, Batman and Robin is a movie that you can enjoy and laugh at it because it's bad. But that movie, it look like you don't even want to fucking watch it. When a comedy movie is bad, it's trying to be funny. But when you watch something that's unintentionally funny, that brings the fucking entertainment towards it. But when you're trying to be funny and you're not, it's not funny.
You just gonna be like, I don't want to be here, bro.
Yeah,
So that's just how it is.
Yeah.
So fuck Will Ferrell, Adam McKay, keep
I
doing
don't
your
even
shit.
think they're funny, honestly, bro.
But like Step Brothers and fuck, I never really cared for Step Brothers.
That brother's alright.
Yeah,
I was
Step
like-
Brothers fine. And
I
Anchorman,
won't defend it.
probably the greatest movie comedy.
Anchorman, I mean,
Greatest comedy movie ever?
Yeah, probably.
Nah, it's not.
I gotta hear your top 5 one day.
It's definitely up there.
It's probably top 20. It's,
Top 20?
yeah.
I can see
Name
that
20
shit.
movies better right
I
now.
can, but I'm
Name
not.
2.
I'm not. I can name
Name 2 real quick.
comedy movies. Fucking Friday better than that shit.
Alright. Yeah, that's where it ends. Let's move on.
Friday better than that shit.
I'm pretty sure no one cares. Netflix. There's gonna be a Netflix exclusive called Dorothy and Alice of the Wizard of Oz and Alice in the Wonderland.
Trash.
I don't understand. Okay, so
Like
like,
a crossover.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's gonna be a crossover movie.
Yeah, man, I'm starting to notice like Netflix like remaking like original like Disney movies. I don't know if that's even like legal. If you could do that, like, okay, what was I watching? The Jungle Book.
Yeah.
They made one like it was like it. I swear it followed the storyline of like the Jungle Book, but it was named something different. It was
named what's his name? Mowgli.
Mowgli's. Yeah, bro. So I
It
feel
was,
like
that movie was gonna be in the theaters at first because I remember they advertising in the theaters like it used to be the little poster. And I was like, damn, they got two.
Well, a
Jungle
lot of these,
movies.
well, a lot of these stories, you know, Disney don't own them. You know, they just reinterpret.
Yeah.
They just
But see-
reinterpret them. Because you know, like Cinderella and the actual Cinderella, when she puts her foot in that shoe, I mean, not her, but her sisters, they actually be cutting their feet like bloody and all.
Oh
that
yeah,
type
like the real stories be like
gruesome type stuff.
But see, I also heard like Disney was gonna like exclude. Like, you know how Netflix has their platform. I heard Disney was gonna come up with like a platform.
Oh, yeah, they are.
it's
so
called,
that they can
Disney
put
Plus.
put like all their
I'm getting
you know,
that.
basically. So
Me
you
too.
know, yeah, me too, bro. I grew up on Disney movies.
Oh
so
yeah,
like
same.
I had to like bro. That goes back like both ways.
You know him, he's just gonna steal all the movies. He ain't gonna support.
Straight finesse.
You have to, bro. That's what you gotta do. But that's the ninja scroll, bro. Like you fuck that bitch, you die. Her pussy poison. Yeah. But my nigga Jubei, he can beat because that nigga's the ultimate ninja.
Boy.
Wait a minute, so.
Nah, that nigga's a beast, bro. What?
So if my nigga's strong enough to fight any battle that.
Bro, it's one bitch that's made. That bitch like one bitch like Medusa, bro. Like she got like fucking snakes coming out of her pussy and shit. It's crazy. But her, he could. Yeah. Oh, bro, niggas they be beating on here, bro. This my favorite anime movie of all times. I got that shit on Blu-ray down there, bro.
That's that. What is that? That's that hentai.
Nah, hey, Ninja Scroll is goat. Boy. Yeah, they be having
talk about
sex.
something serious.
Like what?
Let's-
Teanna Trump? What is this? I never saw nothing.
My baby. My baby is going homeless. It's all right because I got my bed ready for you.
My bad.
Come on.
Wait, how's she going homeless?
Like I said, Teanna, my bed is ready for you.
Hey,
How's she going homeless?
we can't. I want to know why.
Oh, basically, I guess like because when you apply for certain places, if you have a felony or something, they can deny you, like getting released.
No, my dad don't get a lot.
That's why, like on social media, she'd be like, "Oh, can I get a roommate? Does anyone want to be a roommate or whatever?" But she took that weed charge. She took it was for a veteran. She took that charge for someone else because she was like, "Oh, he would have lost all his benefits if he would have got the charge." So.
I think that for the nigga who was beating her ass. She got autism.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't care.
I don't know.
Yeah, bro, she needs to be in jail.
It's all right. We'll start a GoFundMe.
I only know.
Pornography is a sin,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh yeah.
You was just watching it in the break room earlier today.
I'm a sinner. Now, what you saying that?
Nah, man. I only know Teanna as like a porn star, so like as far as like her personal life goes, I don't know, but like wherever, I don't know her personal life like that, so I can't really speak on that.
It's all right. That's my baby. I remember when she came out. I remember when she got out of jail. She was at the airport. I was ready for her to ride my face all the way back here. I was on call that day.
I sent you the tweet.
Exactly.
Bro, let's go. I'm like, hey, go get her, bro.
Hey, I took off that day and everything. I was prepared with the suitcases.
Look, he said I was a Lyft driver.
Hey, for the free.
She was in Oklahoma, wasn't she?
She's not far.
No, she wasn't far. She's like in Baltimore or something like that.
Hey,
Well, wherever Vixen is, they probably in California.
Hey, you'll win that fucking fan contest.
Hey, all my 1,000 accounts with it too.
boy, be on that Cam Soda using all his tokens and stuff, bro.
Hey, I put $100 in it the other day.
Hey.
That'd be a little prize. What you mean?
Gaming news. This can cause a debate. Well, we had this many a times. If we get into this Xbox versus PlayStation thing, yeah, PlayStation.
Exactly, bro.
Huh,
Xbox.
bro?
Nigga
I
trash.
gotta, you gotta. Okay, so like,
Bro, they got no games.
I played.
All their
Here's the
multiplayer
thing.
games we got.
Yeah, but they play better on Xbox.
No, nigga, and everybody else still got PlayStation.
It don't matter, bro. They play better on
Hey,
Xbox.
X trash one, nigga.
You say everybody play on them?
Everybody plays PlayStation more. PlayStation is still
So
top
that makes
selling.
it better because more
There you
people on it?
Yeah, because everybody wants a PlayStation, nigga.
It's
not
like
a,
it's 50
a
million,
trash
it's
box
50
one.
million Nazis in the United States. Are they better because they the majority? Is Nazism cool because more
Nah.
people do it?
Hey, I'm gonna just say this.
Hey, answer the
Hey,
question, bro. Answer the
Hey,
question.
listen.
Answer the question.
It took y'all
Answer the
4
question.
systems to
Answer
catch up
the-
with us, nigga.
Nigga, the 360 is way better.
No, I'm talking about
Hold
Xbox.
Hold on. We gotta stop, bro. I stopped playing Xbox because of the 360. The 360, what you get? Red Ring of
Nigga,
Death.
that shit's tripping. You
That's-
I know, wait.
Bro, it don't matter. You don't mean you. There's no other system that I know that you buy and you'll play it and then like it stopped working.
PlayStation.
Wait,
Bro, you
wait,
buy a
wait.
Hey, my PS3.
Hey, hold on.
Hey.
Hey, hold on, Zach.
What's up?
You bought a PS3 back in the Sony days? Your credit card stopped working, bro.
You
Niggas
said my
got
credit
leaked.
card?
They kept getting.
Niggas got leaked.
They got hacked. Yeah, they had
They
that.
servers wasn't the best.
2011, there was.
Hey, what you doing?
I didn't buy like PlayStation.
So you got the first generation Xbox 360?
I
Now
had
you
the
just
first-
never know what can happen.
I had the white Xbox 360, bro.
That's
Like, I
the
threw
original,
away 2 of them because like I literally threw them in the street, bro. Remember I stayed in California, bro. I threw them from the driveway all the way to the
I
crib,
did the
bro.
same shit.
Because that whole like the Red Ring of Death. There's like I don't know, man. I think PlayStation is good
I had to do,
for
you know
like.
that, well, every time I got it, I called Microsoft, and they sent me the freaking they send it to them. They send me a whole new one. I didn't have to pay nothing. Every time, if you got a Red Ring of Death,
This is the
I
man
did
that
it.
reads the warranties.
Yeah, I did it.
He's the warranty.
I did it. Yeah, I did it twice.
Hey,
Yeah.
That's why they put it in.
My
the
mom,
little
yeah,
online.
my mom was like, me and my,
Hey, throw the box away and everything.
Yeah.
Got a free game.
me and my mom talked about it. We talked to Microsoft or something like that, bro, like twice. Like they sent us the box, we sent it, they brought me a whole new one. Yeah. One time I thought I had the Red Ring of Death, bro. Didn't even have it. It turned it because like my disc was like flipped over. It was something like that,
If you
yeah.
had 4, it was the Red Ring of Death. If you had 3, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was like either something unplugged,
Yeah, it was
something
something
with the
messed
disc. Or,
I remember my
Yeah,
PS3 got the yellow lights of death.
That's what happened to my PlayStation.
I cried.
Hey,
Yellow light.
My Modern Warfare 2 not coming out,
Hey, now
nigga.
look, me, I'm using the bathroom. All my brother come out. Chase, your PS4 just turned off. Your PS3 just turned off. I said, huh? Got that bathroom so quick?
Hold on.
I
Oh.
was mad, bro. I took that shit to
happened
Shoptown, nigga.
Oh,
I had to
bro.
get them niggas to pry my shit open, bro.
Hey, I had to
Game
put my,
out.
yeah, I did the same thing with mine.
Hey, game was not coming out. Hey, nothing.
Hey,
Turning
nothing
on, it
was working.
over, bro. I was like,
It is.
I got a PS3 late. I got the my brother had the original one, but my own I had the like slide joint. The Assassin's Creed joint.
Okay. All right. Now since we talking like PlayStation versus Xbox, so there's a lot. But there's a lot of like originals that come on Xbox. I think when you talk about platform wise, you got to talk about the games. So
Yeah.
like with Xbox, you got
Yeah.
what kills on PS4? What games are you talking about?
Like
Just as
let me
they're
see,
exclusives.
like with their exclusives, like this is my gripe with PS4, like PlayStation exclusive, like at all. I mean, just in general, is just to me they're like the same game with a different skin. Like it's like they have the same mechanics. It's like they all trying to be Uncharted and Last of Us. It's like the same shit. Are they bringing in this like partner system? You have 2 people. I don't know. It's like they have when God of War came out, they totally stripped the game from its slasher ass. Like it ain't just straight. It ain't straight take the slasher stuff, but it's just I got the game. I'm saying let me explain, nigga, how they just took the side. You know how when you just hack and slash, and I'm talking about like it made it to like you got a partner. It felt like Last of Us and this shit. Yeah, it's just like skillful game. Like that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm just saying it's not innovative. It's nothing different.
They changed it to kind of
fit they new exclusive way. That's all I'm saying. Not saying it's bad. I love the game. I'm just saying that's just my gripe with it. That's all.
I'm more cold on Xbox games than I am PlayStation games. I mainly think because like when I think Xbox 360, I think Gears of War. You know what I mean? No, I think Gears of War, bro, is like a knockoff.
Halo, that's all they got.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. No,
What
I'm a place.
else
Hold on, I don't want y'all to confuse. I'm a PlayStation man.
nominee for 2017.
Cuphead was good.
Give me the mic. Let me tell
No,
y'all a little something,
I'm
bro.
going to let you go first.
Guess what got
Alright.
last year? God of War. PS4.
Trash.
Yeah, but at least it got it. It wasn't a nominee.
Bro, it didn't even get a higher review score on that system. All
Don't
right.
matter. We still got Game of the Year.
Hold
That
on.
was cold.
Here's what's going on.
Oh,
fellas.
yeah.
So hold on.
Keyword for him.
Hold on.
Nominee.
Hold on.
Winner.
Hey, Cuphead won a Game of the Year award too.
Yeah, A Game of the No, we got Game of the Year.
Bro,
Look,
who?
A Game of the Year award.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
At best,
Hey,
TV Game of the Year.
hey.
We got
All right, so
TV.
here's what the Xbox PS4 debate comes down to. Every game that's not an exclusive plays better on the one. Every game on PS4 that isn't exclusive is an interactive movie. Ain't no fucking gameplay on them games. Cuphead, one of the best made games since the era of the SNES, when games were games and not movies. Am I right, Tevin?
Hey, look, him.
All right,
Mr.
thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you. All right, no.
Nah, let me see it now.
Fuck
nigga.
is you-
Let me tell you what
Hey.
PS4
Look, one thing I agree with him about when it came to Cuphead, it wasn't like different with the side scrolling aspect, but it was like it was innovative with like a different. It's like the animations to make you feel that was cool. It took, even though it took it a while to come out.
Greatness, nigga. All right, now let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you what PlayStation offers that Xbox don't. You know what I'm saying? Number one, it runs all. You know, y'all. It took y'all 4 systems to beat us in running games. You know what I'm saying? So our shit runs almost just as good.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Hey,
Go back to
better
YouTube
single
videos,
player.
please,
We
bro.
offer single player games, and all the multiplayer games y'all got, we already got. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
What are you
what
talking
good
about,
exclusives y'all got? Nobody plays Gears
But
of
you
War
don't
no
need
more.
exclusive.
Halo hasn't came out in about.
Bro,
well,
you don't need exclusive.
No, Halo is a
All
backbone.
you
shit, dude.
with the games that are out on both systems,
Nigga,
like
everybody
better
and
on
their
one
mama.
system,
All right, and what games y'all?
Apex
And
better
what free?
on Xbox.
Hold on, what free game?
Fortnite, trash. but
What
plays
free
better on
game? What
Xbox.
free games does Xbox offer?
We gave out Star Wars Battlefront 2.
One, okay.
What did y'all give out
Hey.
last month, bro?
Huh? What we gave
They're
out?
not free games. We paying for a subscription for it.
Nigga, hold on. We get way better free games. Nigga, the last time I see the free game on Xbox,
Hey, they be getting
Listen.
Bejeweled and Tetris. They be getting
nigga, I got Bejeweled. I got straight into games. Bejeweled and Frogger, nigga.
Xbox.
The fuck I want to play Frogger for?
After
nigga?
that's been, bro.
Nah, Xbox
Nigga,
is really
yeah,
good,
bro. Even niggas who have
Barely, bro.
Every niggas who have PS4s and are like Sony fanboys, they say Xbox games.
What games have y'all got?
Gives out better free games.
Yeah, Xbox.
When?
Go
Since
look it up
when?
On Twitter, YouTube.
Yeah,
Reddit.
Xbox be having better free games.
Yeah.
I'm not
Thank you,
gonna lie.
Tevin. Thank
I'm
you,
with
bro.
you.
What free games that
I
was better
think
than
you
the guy that
were
was
being fair
free?
in this debate.
Huh?
See, okay, so what I think, like, you
I'm
know,
about to look it up.
PS4, bro, they play like you
It's
play.
all a bias.
Yeah, it's like more so like more sport games, I feel say a few Call of Duty. I relate like
You got Xbox?
Wait, our last game was Call of Duty 4, nigga.
yeah.
What
Bro,
you
like,
talking about?
but see, also Xbox is also partnered with Microsoft, which is a computer company, which brings in more like fans and like that want to come like for playing online games. You know what I mean? There's a lot of online games.
You got backwards compatibility.
You know what I mean?
You
Exactly.
can play
That's true.
Left 4 Dead. You can play a lot of games that still have big
Bro,
communities on
PS4
PS.
Those
you
games,
can't
let
play,
me even
like,
clarify for
previous
y'all.
generation.
Them games, unable to play, nigga. All the games that everybody want to play, I got an Xbox at home. Nigga, you play Call of Duty Black Ops, you going against invisible ass niggas that's running in the sky. You can't do shit. I'm telling you, all the
Bro, you
old,
saying Black
all the
Ops 1 is
backwards.
not a great game?
Listen, all the backwards compatible multiplayer games that has to play online, hacked. You can't play them, nigga. Them shit's unplayable.
You saying like
I know because I have an Xbox 360. I mean, Xbox One at home.
Shaq, you don't even play. You've been playing Jump Force for the last.
I don't play Jump Force, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Man, nigga, I got both systems, nigga. One is not really mine, but I play it like it's mine at home. Same shit, nigga.
I'm just saying, like,
Nothing- it's
it's
not
cool to
compared to
have
PS4.
it's cool to have a backward compatibility feature. That's all.
I mean,
That's
it's
just the
dope.
one up. That's just the one up. I just brought up.
yeah, that's the one.
I mean, it's dope, but I mean,
Because Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, best Grand Theft Auto.
You can play it on
Nobody
PS4.
put it on PS4.
You play it on PS4. They got you got all that on
you can literally
PS4.
buy that
Hold on,
shit.
let's think about it like this. I bought it on Xbox One.
Yeah.
But I got the Xbox. Wait, no, I got.
can
I
put
bought
the
it on
360.
original
You can put the
Xbox.
360 in
exactly.
there, yeah.
You still put it in.
Yeah,
The
and play
backward
it.
the backward
Compatibility,
compatibility
yeah.
puts that advantage over.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I
That's-
mean, if it's
that's a
single
good
player,
feature.
then that's
the
good
only
too.
one, bro.
Like,
We got that shit.
if-
Man, PlayStation
if-
got
if-
that shit too.
That and the Blu-ray disc that comes primarily with PlayStation. Well,
Like
PlayStation
you can
4.
play 4K Blu-rays on Xbox. I'm gonna tell you
The
this.
original Xbox
Media-
One could play 4K.
Media wise, when it comes to like different like features you could do on the Xbox,
Or the 4K Blu-ray.
the Xbox One X came out after the Pro, so it could run at a better steady frame of 60 because the Pro is it's not the newest console, and it has different features. But when it comes to gaming, I play on the PS4 because it has more exclusives, and you can play the games like even on a regular PS4 that I have. I still can run games, not as the best as I can. Like it's not like PC, but I'm just saying like. But if it comes to like media stuff and you want to hook your cable up
Xbox
to
One
the
is
Xbox,
meant to
it's
be
cool.
a medium system,
It's-
though.
it's-
Yeah, that's what
They
they
tried to always connect.
they advertise it
It's
like
meant
that.
for
at first.
It's meant to connect like the online gamers because I know like a few like my last roommate, bro. Like he spent like $1,000 on like his modem and like his computer screen. Like you know what I mean? He's playing online like with his keyboard. So it'd be the same. Yeah, with the Xbox, it'd be the same. But since it's Microsoft, that's a way for them to like tap in like to like the computer.
That's what
You
they're
know
trying
I
to
mean?
do.
Exactly,
Microsoft is
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
make the Xbox something you can upgrade. Like take the hard drive out. I mean, not the hard drive, but take the fucking I can't think all the CPU, all this shit, and like upgrade it. That's what they're trying to
We
do.
pay for what we get for. All right,
So,
good.
but if I want to like run, if I want a game, if I want
Mom, I
to,
need $1,000 for this hard drive.
if I want a console, I'm gonna prefer. If I want a console to run games like really good, I'll get an Xbox One. But if I want to play games, I'm gonna get a PS4.
Specs wise,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm giving it to Xbox.
I
But
mean,
I'm
they
saying-
gonna win because it took y'all four
But I'm
systems
just
to
saying,
beat the Pro.
it's
nigga.
It's a computer
Don't
company.
matter.
So
There's been
computer
3
company-
PS4s.
But I prefer
Three. Y'all got
PS4.
4 systems, nigga.
PS4 has
Actually,
more to
y'all
offer
got
me
4 too.
personally.
No, we don't. Pro.
It
Hey,
actually,
y'all
it
never
actually
put out a new
Pro.
one.
Nah,
PS4 and regular PS4.
Now PS4,
How many y'all got?
Nigga,
4,
Shaq,
nigga.
Nah.
bro.
PS4 actually has 4.
What's the how many?
because
How wide?
you have the one like mine that doesn't.
Give him bars,
That
bro.
has this the
Oh
second.
wait!
one.
Oh, you got the
Motherfucker.
fat PS4.
You got-
the fat PS4 without the little touch.
Yeah, then that's the
You
one.
got
I
the slim
then you got the
PS4,
slim
you
one.
got the
You got
PS4.
4. That's the
But
second.
did they upgrade the software?
Yeah, they
anyway?
upgrade. This one is like it's not as not like it ain't
The
like
only
a
true
software
upgrade was the Pro, bro. That's the only.
Yeah, that's the really like. It's a big one, but it's still 4 consoles though.
Y'all
Fucking
shit
rough
like
out
an
here,
iPhone.
bro.
Oh, now I
Every
gotta take this
Xbox
back and get
Cause
another one.
nah, cause
Fuck
technically Xbox only had 2 consoles.
You gotta return your shit. Get another good system.
No.
Return that.
Hey, bro, I can't hear you over the
No.
specs, bro.
I say if you go upgrade, like it's like they mostly only have 2 consoles.
Every month.
No, Shaq.
Bro, Shaq's
Shaq,
mad
Shaq.
that
Both
Apex is
of-
better than Fortnite.
PS4 and Xbox really only have 2 consoles. You go upgrade wise. The Slim isn't really a good big upgrade. It's still the same as the original Xbox. It's just slimmer. The PS4 Pro is an upgrade from the PS4, and the Xbox One X is an upgrade from the Xbox One. So it's like it's the same shit. It's really just 2 consoles. You always come out with a slim version.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
have- they
I'm
have
gonna
the
let you
way
out.
to-
Whatever
they just came out with that, so, now we gotta make ours better.
Yeah, whatever one system does, bro,
No, they
the
both-
other system gonna do.
Yeah, they
They're
both-
competitive.
yeah.
they're
We
competitive.
already started on PS5.
They both bad if you look at
It's
it.
the best either way.
Nah, they both bad in a way though.
It's cold, bro.
It's
I got
cold, but
the
it's
Switch
super
is
cold.
cold. Like, but they got their Nintendo classics. I don't have it, but like my fam does, bro. I go back
But-
home and play it. But
Yeah.
I got like I don't know if you know, I got 9 other brothers.
Yeah,
and
you
sisters,
told-
bro.
yeah.
That's the only system all of us can pick up a
Yeah.
controller and play at the same
That's
time.
more like
Smash Bros.
It's just like Nintendo basically.
Systems are like different, bro. Like
Nintendo don't
Xbox
compete.
Media, Nintendo Switch, family. You know what I'm saying? That's just
a real
stream
game.
family.
Nah, but Xbox is trying to transfer to more like when you see their events, they just show games and games and games.
I think if
PS4 when they do they like fucking conventions and shit, it be trash because all them niggas want to play like scored music. Like nobody want to see this and nobody want to see this old ass game again. Like show us something new, bro.
Hey, bro, that's the difference.
What the Xbox show?
No, Xbox show a lot of games. Like they show a lot of independents. They display their games now.
Nobody wants to see that shit.
Yes, they do. People like want to.
I be watching the fucking
Nigga, niggas was saying Xbox.
Hey, more indie games. Damn.
That's
Xbox,
why.
I got no games.
That's what I was just.
That's all I see,
That's what I was
bro.
just saying. I said they show their indie games. I'm just. They show their games. That's all.
I mean, they show
That's
games,
all I'm
bro.
saying. I'm not saying it's good and people want to see it.
Xbox won E3 this year.
Yeah, Xbox. Yeah, last year. Yeah.
Like nigga, it was a consensus. Wasn't nobody saying.
Yeah, PS4 like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it took y'all a minute to win.
No, I'm just saying like Xbox. It listen to their fans when it come to like showing games and stuff. That's all I'm saying.
They won 1 year out of the goddamn 5 years, bro. Like, come on, bro.
I don't know. I'm just.
I mean, hey, congratulations.
Man upstairs, bro.
Yeah, for winning one good game year, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Y'all ain't got one good game.
God of War.
Nigga,
Shut up.
please, nigga.
Uncharted.
Right.
Shut up.
Bro.
Yeah, God of War's fine.
Yeah, but if you like,
Nigga,
Wait.
if you like-
Spider-Man PS4.
Bro, ain't nobody play that shit for more than a month.
It's a single player game. After you beat it, what else you supposed to do?
Niggas still talking
What games
about
do y'all play?
every other game.
And all the games y'all got with that, nigga, so
Except
it
they
don't
play
matter.
better on our system.
No,
So
bro.
I'm
Listen.
giving a win to Xbox. Let's move on.
No, Xbox.
Let's
lost
move
that.
on.
PS1
Let's move on. Now,
Wait.
I'm introducing a new subject, bro.
No, it's on the
Stop.
game.
Get
No.
away from me,
Hold
bro.
on the mic like a zip, nigga.
I got it.
Ask me to introduce it.
I got it.
Just let me introduce it.
I got it. Here you go. Watch
This
that.
nigga heart has been a little bitch. That's why.
Nigga, I won it. So
No, you didn't win shit,
hey,
nigga. You
shout out
lost
to
that.
Zach, bro, for putting it on.
Hey, don't matter.
Shout out, bro.
Move, nigga.
Hey,
Does anyone care about Watch Dogs 3?
Hell no.
No, not really, but I feel like London a cool place to have.
Yeah, it's gonna be set in London.
And I feel like it's gonna be like
Trash.
I feel like the map probably gonna be small and it's gonna have to a lot. The map might be small, but it's gonna be a lot of like events, like being inside of like buildings and shit. I feel like they're gonna have more being involved, and you know how when you go inside somewhere and Watch Dogs 2, you got different places. I feel like they're gonna like. I think they're gonna like elevate the inside experience of when you're inside of a building, like stuff you could do with the CPU and like kill them and stuff like that. But like the outside world, it's like not much to do in London. Yeah, Watch Dogs 2 was fun. It was a lot in the outside world. I feel like they're gonna focus more on the inside because it's not London's not like this big ass.
Did
place.
y'all like the main character of Watch Dogs 2?
Yeah, I liked him. Yeah, and he was a black character that just wasn't from the hood. He was just a normal somebody you can relate
Smart.
to.
Trash.
You said he was a Tevin?
Yeah, because he was smart. So, you know? Hey,
I thought you
shout
were
out.
gonna say something about him
Shout
being
out
from
Tevin, bro.
San
Next.
Francisco.
Trash.
I ain't know we're trying to dap you up.
Y'all want to talk about life?
Yeah, let's talk about some life, man. That's
Jorge, what is wrong with you, dog?
What he put?
What that nigga say?
I ain't said this to you, bro, because you a hater.
Trash.
Now we got black on black crime. I said it didn't exist.
I thought I seen that.
Yeah,
I said that. Hold on.
I just feel like
Educate us, B.
I just feel like black on black crime is just. I feel like crime is just it's economics, bro. It's just economic based. I feel like if you go black on black crime, you gotta hit towards like some of the areas of like predominantly black people in wealthy environments. Is it mad crime? Is rich black people killing rich black people? I just feel like if you bring up black on black crime, it's like it's a fucking what's the word I'm looking for? Like a diversion or anything. It's like something to keep you from off like the real attention, because like nobody brings up white on white crime. White people kill white people. Mexican kill Mexicans. It's just everywhere. It's just Mexican people that kill other Mexican people. They in just the environment you in. You're gonna battle who you around. Like there's just shit that happens. So that's why I don't. It's like if they wasn't on you so much, if they wasn't on this certain group of people, no like. Black on black crime, when nobody will bring that thing up. They do it like we could be like, damn, cops killing us, bro. Oh, but we killing each other. That shit, people kill people, bro. That's just how it is. Everywhere you go, it's Africa is full of black people. A lot of black people kill people over there. It's just how we is, bro. It's just your environment, bro. It's economics, bro. So that's why it's a geographic thing. Like you forced in these, some people forced in these problems environments. Like they don't have the same opportunities as others. So you see other people, they got things you don't got. You gonna do things. It's forced you to do things that you know what I mean, that you won't end up hurting the people around you. So that's just how I feel like it.
So okay, I can I can understand how you think like crime is crime, or whether like so in a suburbia, just like a house getting robbed, whether it be a white or black person, it's still crime. I understand that much. But I guess just going back to like its roots and how like America was uprooted, what I'm saying, as far as like white supremacy over like the roots that like black people like I want to say like help build the land from like a physical standpoint, but on the other hand like like as far as going like plowing the land and like having white people over black people, just telling them what to do, but who was actually grazing the land, picking the cotton, you know what I'm saying, like bread work that, and I guess so much that put white people at an advantage, because you more so like I guess I really didn't think about this until like I came to Texas, like I drove I'm originally from Southern California, man, like a lot of people you see down there, like it's a lot of very liberal for one, but like in like the hoods and standpoint, like it's no more so like you see like black people all in one area, and it's not more so, but you go right up the street, you run into Hollywood, Beverly Hills.
It's like like you said, it's very segregated.
It's segregated more so like we're putting these flats to like I don't know, man. Like instead of like working together to get out of the flats, where you see people working against each other, robbing people, killing people, stealing from people. That goes into robbing, but you know what I mean, doing crime against each other, keeping each other down. Why, on the other hand, they're investing in stock. You know what I mean? Like working a job to help grow a company. Because believe it or not, when you clock into Walmart, you're helping Walmart grow as a company. You know what I mean? Now, what you choose to do with your money on that, goes beyond. But I guess it's more so like you see like a young black business trying to grow an entrepreneur to be someone like some Sam Walton. Sam Walton, biggest entrepreneur right now. Even though he's dead, his dream has carried on. His family has, even it took that one mustard seed to grow into like the the wheat product. You know what I mean? Like it's still going. His family's rich. You see Walmart's in Tokyo. You know what I mean? Cross continental. This is a business that has grown tremendously. But you see exactly, something small and minute that grew big. And I guess more so like when I said black on black crime, it's instead of like seeing like whether it be white on white, black on black, Asian on Asian, crime is crime. But I guess when you see your own culture trying to move up and you see,
it's like a crab in a book. I can explain that. Like,
go ahead.
My little theory is just like every time I bring up things about like that goes on in the black community, I always go back to like the past and like our history and like how we grew up, like as a whole. We was in slavery. We was like for 300 years we was always like put to the side. Like you was marginalized. Like you wasn't taught the other things. People have like immigrants when they came over. Not let me go back. Like when you have like when Irish people, they came over here for just free land and African free. You got African labor. Like you got black people that's gonna do things for you and stuff like that. We was all like they taught the dumbest white person had to teach us. Like a lot of black people can talk, but they'll give us like the worst person to do this. Like, oh, you teach them language. Them niggas barely can talk. It's just like it's just really fucked up how we're so behind as a group. And when you're all by yourself, and a lot of people want to be that good nigga. Like I want to be, let's say it's just black people, right? We enslaved, and you got the people that want to get off the slave, off the fucking field, and some that still want to stay. It's some people that didn't want to end slavery, like black people that just want to stay out there picking cotton because like, yo, this is how it is. I gotta do for master. So you got people that are like the first, like I tell them, like the first law for a black person when I learned this was to tell another black person. It was just like it's like they engraved like all this shit to tell us to put each other down. It's like they built us like like in America, it's like they created us, bro. Like they know how we think. Like I always bring up this thing about how to I always tell them about to watch this documentary, how to sell to the Negro. They know what we want to buy. They know we want the highest thing there. We want to be valued. We want people to see us. Like you can go on YouTube right now and look up how to sell to the Negro. Y'all gotta watch that shit. That shit will fucking freak y'all out because y'all be like, damn. So back then in the slavery, when we get out, people get their little money, they'll be like, yo, I'm finna go buy they'll go buy like a nice suit. We'll want to get like the nicest shit. So when you go into your community, they say, "Oh, you killing our community." Really, we not, because we don't own half of the shit that's in our community. Like, we don't have that many black businesses in the hood. Really, we don't. If we blowing up a fucking, when niggas be riding and shit, and they be fucking up them stores, they don't own none of them stores.
So I guess it's more so like the reason
We so behind, bro.
So we don't have any black businesses.
We don't. We used to.
I guess
What's Cali?
that's the problem.
I'm gonna tell you,
what I mean?
yeah.
How many black Sam Waltons are there?
Yeah.
How many black Sam Waltons in America are there?
Because it's like this, like,
Vice versa Africa.
because like when we talk, probably something like that. I think so. But let me tell you one thing about what black people get to screwed to. Like, we say don't mix family with business, which we should, because like that's how generational wealth is passed down.
Okay.
You give that shit to your family. But I know, like, my uncle and them, like, he had a business. You know what his family did? They sold the shit. They'll sell it. Like, they wouldn't keep it to keep the money going. You sell your business.
Compare that
To like
to how Sam Walton,
his
all like four of his dusty ass children and his wife, they're all in the top 50 richest people on earth, because he passed the business down and gave them like shit to do.
We sell it. We sold it. Like, none of that stuff is like, we don't. It's not in our community, bro. Like, and plus, look, let me tell you what happened. When you got segregation, you got all this shit. We had our own businesses. We had bus routes. We had all this shit, but we gave it up just to be with everybody. Like, one thing about black people, you can be racist without being racist. Like, we don't have no money in our community. Like, if segregation never happened, we had our own money. We had money flowing in our communities, bro. We don't have that no more, because nobody spend money with black people. What white people go to us for? Like, what they get from us? Stars, our music, they own that shit.
Well, so
they don't.
so
They don't.
Sam Walton's children, they're all on the Forbes.
Yeah.
I don't know how too many black people on the Forbes, aside for the black people that are in the entertainment business.
That's
You know what I mean?
we grow up being like, when I grew up, I didn't think about owning like a business. I had to be a rapper or a fucking football player. We don't.
So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't.
Why do black people categorize themselves in such, like, why can't we be?
Cause we idolize the people that was like Michael Jordan. We idolize the fucking rappers and the fucking entertainers. That's what we look up to. Like, black people, when they ain't have no black people on like TV, they idolize like John Wayne and like country. Like, they're just how we were. Like, we didn't have like a famous entrepreneur that we looked up to. And if we got big entrepreneurs now, but we don't know them. Like, it's rich black people that's millionaires that got money. I know that nobody else know them. Like, cause we don't big those people up. And sometimes we was taught to stay out of other people's business too. Like, if a black person get money, we need to like start teaching them, like, bro, this how I got this. Like, we like, I remember my mom like, hey man, I'm like, man, how he get that? Like, I want to know, like, how you make this money. That's why I always want to be like, I always act like I don't know shit, if I can like get to know shit. Cause niggas think you stupid. You just be like the spook that sat by the door. Like, you get to know everything and you bring it back to your neighborhood. That's how I feel like Nipsey was. That nigga read a lot. I saw that nigga mentioning books. I'm like, damn, I read that, and like, I could see that he was practicing all this shit. And he has the money to do it, and like that's dope to me. Like, that shit I want to do. So it's like, we don't idolize those people. Like me, Nipsey dying, I hate that he died for people to see the shit he was doing. But people like, damn, I want to do this. I want to do shit what he was doing. It's like, I hate that he had to die for people to realize like this shit is what we need. When you have one person doing it, and like, all of us can do it. Just because you rich, you can't do, like, nigga, if everybody I know put in $1, you know, I know a lot, like thousands of people. Like, we all put $1 in, we all do this. We put, nigga, who don't have $5? Like, you can just, all that from like 10,000 people, like in your community, or like put $10 in. Niggas don't even want to do that. Like, you could put towards something. It's just so much we can do. We don't have to focus on the entertainers to do things.
Oh no, you was talking about like putting money in the shit. Yeah. You know, while we on that subject, my Cash App is Cash logo. Let me beat LEMME beat.
Let you beat.
Put some money in there. Thank you. Let's get a black business, aka me.
Black business, please. No.
My black
entrepreneur,
bro. My black business is being a real nigga, bro. Yeah. How about that?
Well, you're doing a really bad job. You should be fired.
Nah, I just feel like if we just need, and the crazy thing is, we don't need everybody to be on board, bro. Like, I go back to a lot of like revolutions and shit that happened like in Haiti, and like goddamn like Nat Turner and fucking John Brown. A lot of people that was against them, they fucking killed them niggas. Like, y'all know Winnie Mandela is? Like, fucking that's Mandela. That's Winnie Mandela is his wife. She didn't play no fucking games, nigga. When that nigga was locked up and she was trying to start, she was killing niggas, bro. It's like, if you ain't with me, bro, you against me, I'm taking you out, black or what. Like, bro, you're messing up my movement. Like with Haiti, like I know he have his people with the Haitians, but when they gained their independence, like they took niggas out like the coons. They took Toussaint Salua. Yeah, when that nigga took out the niggas that wanted, like, you not with me, bro. Like a lot, like I gotta take you out. Yeah.
She was like free niggas, then be like, all right, if I think you gonna snitch.
Yeah, they'll take you out. We don't need everybody to be on board, bro. That's what we need to realize too. Cause a lot of us we be stuck on fucking catchphrases like stick together. We gotta love each other. Like, and niggas not practicing. That's not all of it is, bro. So I don't know. It's just I'm not trying to like convert nobody into being how I am, bro. If the people but you can't convert people, bro. If they don't want to build with it, you just move on and whoever think like you gonna gravitate towards you. That's just how it is. If they don't think like you, they're just not gonna be around you. So that's just how it is, bro. It's life. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. That's just how it is.
Don't ever quote drinking those ever again.
But yeah, that's all I had to say, bro. It's deeper than like, I don't know. They throw that word out like that, just black on black crime, and then like us, we start using it. It's just disingenuous, bro. Like they bring it up and they don't put a lot of shit like that goes down and what happened towards it. It's like when I see somebody fucked up, like I got cousins that's like they do bad things, and then I'm like, I know how they grew up, bro. Like some stuff you just. Like black people, how we grew up, like we go back to our history, we don't know what we come. Like we say we kings, but all of us weren't kings. We was mathematicians, we was Scientologists. We not Scientologists, but we was scientists. We brought like goddamn civilization to like the Europe, like the Moors. They did all this stuff, bro. Like, but we don't get taught none of this stuff though. We don't know nothing about Mansa Musa, like how African people are like some of the most giving people. Like this nigga just giving money away, like, and the fucking white people saw that, you know what I mean? The white supremacists, they took that nigga life, took that nigga money. It's like they just don't see that, bro. Like I don't know. It's a lot of history. They know all the history, but we don't. That's one thing.
Well, I guess when you say black on black crime, you
gotta
take it back like necessarily what crime is, and. You know how there's different there's different laws in different communities in which you when I say communities, like in Canada they don't have the same laws and shit that the U.S. does. You know what I mean? So I can understand that from a crime, like a general crime perspective. So that makes sense.
Yeah, but we can talk about like just us not like supporting each other when we have to, like don't go into black business like, bro, hook me up because I'm black, like don't do that shit.
See, this is black business right
don't
here.
do that shit. Nigga, like tip niggas. They get a haircut from you, tip you.
Okay, but check this out. Y'all want to know what really made me bring this up? Yeah. So like my girl braids and retwists and I cut hair. You know what I mean? There was a service that I offered. This is dude. He came up to me, I was kind of sketchy. I know I was profiling when he came up to me. I was like, okay, he's a dreadheaded man. I don't know if I could trust him. Yeah. So I try to put that behind because like white people, they automatically do that from the get. You know what I mean?
Bro,
so
there's nothing wrong with that. You preach to somebody.
I guess maybe so. Like I didn't necessarily follow through with that, but I try to put that behind. You know what I mean? Like everybody's on the even slate. Right. So I pulled my man in. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have all the necessary stuff like to get to me. Like he didn't have a car to get to me. You know what I'm saying? So I went out the way to go and pick this man up. Yeah. Bring over to the house. Late at night when I got off work, my girl stayed up late, almost 5 hours. The man finished the service, didn't pay. Hit me with, I get paid at 6 in the morning. It's 4 in the morning. Right. Didn't pay. It's a $65 service. So I think of it like, hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you told me you came out here from Louisiana, Baton Rouge, you know what I'm saying, to make a better life. Right. You know what I'm saying? You sat in my living room, like, played all types of videos and, like, oh, yeah, man, we used to be, this is a cool artist, but he dead, though. He died about 2 years ago. Right. Every artist you showed me, the man didn't die. Off some dumb fuck shit, you know what I'm saying? Like just killing, you know what I mean? Just for no reason, you know what I mean? Like and I'm like, okay, well that's cool, but I finished, you know what I'm saying? We finished it, and then he hit me with the 6 in the morning. Yeah. To this day, the man still hasn't paid. So I see it as black on black crime. You know what I mean? You owe me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not. The only reason why, you know what I'm saying, I had to turn the other treat. I must. Not in addition, I still took. I still took this man home. You know what I mean? Like I still took him home because that's just the genuine kindness in my heart. I go home, go to sleep, wake up. What is the Bible? You know, I get the, you know how you get the verse of the day. What does the Bible say? Don't fight evil with evil. Yeah. I believe whatever, you know, was taken from you, you'll get back sevenfold. Yeah. You know, so in the same instance, like, I'm not going to, like, necessarily put it down because, like, you know, I'm not going to turn down a service because you black. Right. You know, I'm going to turn a cheek because I guess it's more so, like, what I believe as, you know, a person religion-wise. You know what I mean? But I see it as, like, yo, you see I'm a person of the same stature. Whether, you know what I mean? I took you in as the same stature. Whether you had less, whether you had more, I looked at you as an equal. You know what I mean? And you looked at me less by disrespecting me and not paying me. Yeah. So that's why I consider it as black on black crime. But like you were saying, crime itself is.
But that nigga's a fuck nigga. I'm gonna tell you one thing we need to start doing too with black people. We need to stop like nigga. We need to stop fucking idolizing that shit. Like bringing like, all right, niggas being like doing stupid nigga shit like killing nigga. We need to stop like putting that and like making that support of black people, bro. That like when I told him about like reform, like being like the reform with like the crime with the fucking what's that shit I was saying with the criminal shit. I mean with the jail shit. We need to stop making that shit synonymous with black people. Like move that shit out of our culture. Like nigga, we got niggas that's trying to do other shit. We got activists. We got fucking educators. We got all this other shit that we need to bring up. We don't need to be talking about, oh my, this nigga hood, like this nigga shooting this nigga got killed, bro. We need to stop thinking that shit cool and just bringing it in, cause like white folk nigga, I know niggas they don't even talk to their country cousin that's like a country bunking ass nigga. They like, bro, we pull that nigga to the side. We got this hood dusty ass nigga. We just want to love and embrace all the shit in our family. And sometimes you gotta kick them niggas to the curb, bro. We don't have to put them. Yeah, that's why we just uplift black people. Like
Evan said, he was right.
Yeah.
That too often we talk about niggas and only like talk about the negative things. Yeah, so that's why we started the positive things.
We need to move that shit out, bro, cause like it's gonna get put in with us too. That's just how it is. Like we gotta kick that out. When you think of white, you don't think about the country white person. You think about the successful. You think about that. When you think black, they think about that nigga from the hood. This, that, where you come from. Like when you hear the word and you think negative, but when you hear white, you don't. When you hear, you know, man, you just don't. So we just need to weed that shit out of our way. But it's a lot of people don't think like that. Niggas be on some stupid nigga shit. And like, nigga, I'm just saying, like, I don't just big that shit up, bro. I'll let you know, like, damn, bro, I'm from a rough part, but like, I'm not proud of this shit. Niggas want to get away from it and help it, make it better for people. But like, we kind of like think it's cool, you know what I mean? That's why, like, when Nipsey, like, so just I go back to this nigga because like where he grew up, niggas used to the people that used to own him used to kick that nigga out of it. Now he owned the shit, and then he brought the people in like, yo, I bring anybody that work here and doing local shit. I'm giving you jobs. Oh, you an artist from here? You paint on this court. Like he at the little basketball court. It's like he making it like positive, like bring the positive out of it instead of like glorifying the negativity. Like in our community, nothing but the negative shit is fucking glorified, bro. Like it's just how it is. So it's like that nigga, kick that nigga, fuck that nigga. Like you did right. Like don't, man, move him to the side. He like that's just how I look at it. If like somebody don't owe me money and they ain't never paid me back for it, you'll never get money from me. No, we don't have to talk to you no more, bro. You ain't, you know what I mean? We black, but like nigga, that don't mean we, you know what I mean? Like fuck you, bro.
Like, supposed to look out for each other.
Nah, it ain't not all the time. Nah, not when niggas ain't looking out for you.
No, that's what I mean.
Oh yeah,
no,
yeah,
I'm
that's what they. Yeah, my bad. That's what they do.
Supposed to look out for.
Cause like this how look, bro. Let me check you one thing, bro. Let me tell you this. This what? No, I'm finna tell you one thing I hate, bro. That we feel like if a black person fuck up, black people as a whole, we be like, damn, this nigga fucked up. Like he messed up all of us, bro. Like we all take fucking. He just set black. No, he did, nigga. He set back himself. We just gotta kick that out of our whole fucking community, bro. Cause like, bro, when other things happen with other people, they don't say, oh, they set us back. They don't even mention the shit. We just bring up all the shit, bro. Fuck them. That's just my piece, bro.
I mean, Miley Cyrus said white people back like 20 years, but we all good with that.
Fuck no.
Come on, you didn't like that Billy Ray Cyrus remix?
That shit hard. That shit hard. That shit gas. And my kids are, hey.
Did they listen to the other remix?
No,
I ain't listening to that.
Fire.
Gay, bro.
No, I ain't
They would say this nigga's gay. I thought it was gonna be a racist version. This nigga's the gay version.
Said, well, I'm not gonna say it on here because it's Sunday.
It ain't Sunday no more, nigga. Monday.
We don't play that alphabet shit on this podcast. Besides,
Nigga, Monday is 12.
Take my horse to go.
Oh, we have some.
Is
good,
there any?
You know what I mean, it's I said what I had to say. I don't got nothing to say about it.
I agree with you.
Yeah. I just feel like
we
should start investing into each other.
I was just gonna
into real ideas, not like I do this, I got this. No, if you got a real idea, I'll invest into you. That's my thing.
Work, if you see they doing
Yeah.
But hey, Zach.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Hey,
Real ideas, I'm investing.
Yeah, I got you with that 65 later, bro.
Hey, we gonna get that 65 out of somebody.
Look, on me, like, bro, like, I'm the type of dude, like, you know, it wasn't even going to me. It was going to my girl, bro. Like, I didn't have the full 65, so like, I still tried to throw her the money because I know how it feels to
Especially
work,
that's your
you know
girl,
what I mean?
bro. Like,
Yeah.
You
still want to, yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I'm still like, I'm the type, I want to be like I want to be the dude that you come to, like, that's running the shit, you know what I mean? And making sure everything's flowing
great,
like exactly, you know what I mean? Not necessarily, not to say that I have anything wrong and that there's anything wrong with manual labor or working period. It's just something that like I've done all my life, and I feel like, you know, you should work to a certain point to where you learn the game, that you can flip it and then turn it to where, like, you know, you're able to do it yourself. Because nobody wants to work as like a minimum wage fast food worker their whole life. You know what I mean? There's levels of this shit. You know, you do this shit, you learn from it, and then you flip it and learn how to make profit from it. You know what I mean? In the same instance, like, I just seeing that period, bro, like, it just kind of like made me think twice. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that I'm gonna discriminate, but I'm gonna do things differently. You know what I mean? Going forward. You know what I mean? So I just took it as a learning experience. You know, I prayed nothing but like grace upon that man's life, because we can't go to the grave on a bad soul. You know what I mean? Like, I just know he gonna get his, whether it's for me or somebody for the next nigga. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, my nigga, bro, I know who to call, bro.
Every dreadhead.
Hey, but hold on. The reason why I said black on black, I said my girl, I was like, she was like, damn, I can't even call the police. I ain't get no picture of his face. I was like, yeah. Babe, hold on. I knew what in my head. I'm like, what do you look like? Black, 6 foot, dreads. Yeah. How many black 6 foot niggas with dreads do you know? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's profiling, but it's true. It's true. You know what I mean? So that's why I said black on black crime, because when the police, you know, they get a report and they hear shit, they exactly. And you know, I didn't even think no instance. I'm sitting in the library at UNT one day. You know what I mean? Doing my homework or whatever. Me and my girl. Next thing you know, police, two white dudes. They come, you know, not even a point, but the cops in like Texas, they look a lot different than the cops in LA. Yeah. You know, sometimes you may see state troopers with like hats and shit. You know what I mean? It's just a little. I just take it as where, you know, uproot where you grow. You don't see like Cali nigga with, you see a Cali nigga with sandals, vice versa. A Texan dude with, you know, with cowboy boots. It comes with the terrain. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna rock cowboy boots. I got like a black pair if anything. Yeah. But like, I was sitting down, and my hair was short at the time. He walks up to this black man. He was like, you fit the description of, you know, a suspect that's supposedly, this was the wrong dude. Yeah, then they pulled his ID, it was the wrong dude. So, you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like, you know, like, there's to a certain extent, like, you reach a point where, like, you know, oh, black, you know, you got to get into a little further characteristics. And depending on the race, they don't do that. You know what I mean? And, like, they'll stop it. Okay, this nigga. And that's when you get, like, mistrials. People in, like, you know, in jail for a certain amount of years.
They didn't
you know
even
what I
do
mean?
the shit.
They didn't do the shit. You know what I mean? But they fit the description.
Yeah.
I got a question.
What's up, bro?
Okay, when dude walked out or whatever, right, on you. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is more of a relationship or like a security thing. How did you feel about it? Like, how did you feel about the situation of just letting him go and not trying to like retaliate or anything to him? So
he took him home.
Okay, so
no, but I'm saying like, how did like him like how his girl would perceive you?
Oh yeah,
like how your girl would perceive you.
So like, okay, like, so I get more so like a man. Okay, I took it. So well. Any female that's thinking that right now, any listener that's thinking right now, I say you out the window for that, out of pocket. Because for one, I took this man to my own home. He know where I live, where I stay, where I'm from. In LA, bro, that nigga know where you stay. You know where your granny stay. You watch what you do. You tread carefully. You know why? Because they pull up, drive by. You don't know who did it. It was just a black car. You know what I'm saying? So just certain stuff like I do out of respect because of like, you know where I stay.
Like, well,
you know what I mean? And like I feel like, okay, I'm gonna trust your word, you know, to a certain extent. Not to say like a nigga gonna come in like, you know, jip me on a cool, like, you know what I'm saying? It comes far as like stepping out of my comfort zone to invite something new in, and then turn around and get what you expected from the get. You know what I mean? I guess I probably should have just like, you know, like probably turned the other cheek from the get when he asked me. Yeah. But because of what I thought, what I perceived as a black 6 foot man, dreadheads, should I turn service from him?
Right. I feel you, bro.
You know what I mean? I'm still
That
still
could
get
be
my
you.
man. You know what I
Somebody
mean?
can look at you like that.
Exactly. And I didn't get this until like I was cutting somebody's hair the other day. They were telling me, yeah, African culture they don't rock long hair because the African parents are real stereotypical.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what you mean? They associate dreadhead dude like he's probably drug dealing. You know what I mean? He's probably in a whole bunch of negative shit. And I thought about myself. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not doing all that.
I got.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I
One
mean?
time I got on my cousin, like this nigga here like to say little slick shit, and like this nigga 6'4", this nigga 6'4" with dreads. I say nigga, they see you, your ass, they gonna think you a fucking gangster or something, nigga. Just cause you wear cowboy boots, you bitch.
So
You ain't the simp, nigga. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, nigga.
Oh, he just looks like a criminal.
Yeah, but bro, it's just how it is, bro.
I guess it really hit me personally because like I'm a young entrepreneur. I don't see myself in a position I'm at right now 10 years from now.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Whether it be like, you know, working a higher paying job or like just being the boss of something.
Right.
Like I just see it no matter what I may look like physically, you know what I mean? I shouldn't be perceived I shouldn't be turned down, you know what I mean? And I feel like we live in a nation where regardless of what your race, you know what I mean, you're still accepted to get that service. Just imagine if Sam Walton said, "Nah, no black people come shop at Walmart."
I mean, he low key did.
He did, but we
Why
fought. You know what I'm
didn't
saying?
he
Hey, look,
Bro, they was
we got.
segregated back in the day.
It's true, but we live in a.
Didn't
We
shit
live
come
in
out in
a.
the 70s though?
Nah, it was like the 50s, I think.
We live in a day and age where we're trying to change that, bro. Like we can't live in the same like past. We can't live by other past people's mistakes if we expect to move forward in the future.
Yeah, but it's
You
gonna
know
be
what I
hard because those past people still teaching because all this shit is taught and they still around. So it's like it's all gonna be filtered in. It's gonna be fucking covert. We ain't got the overt shit no more. Like we don't know what we getting at. We don't walk. We can look at a nigga. We don't know what he thinking. How he think about us no more. Cause like back then you could walk in there. They don't want us in there. So you know, dog. Go in there. It's like we know. Now it's kind of like it's like dangerous, bro. Like you just never know who against you.
So
You
is
just
it like white taught like black to
No, I'm
think
talking
a
about-
certain way, or
No, I'm talking about like when it comes to like racism, it's taught. You're not born racist. I'm just saying it's a taught thing. Shut up, nigga. I'm just saying like you get taught that like people cause bro, I always bring this story up if y'all don't remember. All right, this happened to me in like the 2nd grade. I was playing football, bro. This dude, Jake Lucanen, Zach Zorn, all you fuck niggas. I remember niggas. I'm beating their ass, bro. Like juking these niggas. Nah. We playing football, bro. So I tackled Jake. He dropped the ball. I picked the ball up. We tussling with the ball. Nigga took the ball from me, and he was like, "We created it." And I'm like, "What the fuck you talking about, nigga? I started playing the game when y'all started playing too. We all created it." Then he was like, "No, white people created it, football." So I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like I guess his fun his uncles, grandma, whatever told him like you see a lot of black people out there playing football, but the white man created that sport and the white man owned them. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, like I'm young. I didn't put nothing to it till like I was like in 7th grade and I just started thinking like, cause that shit always stuck with me, bro. Cause I never really understood. Cause back then I didn't care black or white. Like nobody. I didn't think of when you kid, you don't think of race or nothing, bro. You just freaking there, bro. You don't think of it, bro. You just living life. Like, you don't even think about that, bro. You just don't really. Like, you be like, damn, I am black, they not. But, like, you don't think about it. You just go till you finally hit that one day in history class and they talk about civil rights. And they just skip it, though. They don't. It just be like 3 pages long. They think about Rosa Parks, MLK. That's it. But yeah, bro. So, that made me think, bro, when I got older. Like that's
Kevin
hard.
hates Martin Luther King.
I don't hate Martin Luther King.
You said fuck Martin Luther King.
No, I didn't. I probably did, but nah,
Every
don't.
time someone
Yeah.
says, "No, go ahead and say to him, Martin,
Yeah.
Martin died for us."
Oh no, he didn't. Nigga, y'all killed him. Like he didn't die for nobody. You killed that nigga. Yeah. So look, this one thing about MLK. If I said fuck him, I didn't mean like fuck him like that. I just meant like he knew
He said himself he put us into a burning house. Cause when we did segregation and split us all up, that took the money away from our communities too. So that's all he said, and he was like, "Damn, nah, I fucked up." And that's when he started going for the reparations and stuff, and then they killed him. Cause once he started going for that, and he wanted to do the people's stuff. He wanted to bring like all the underprivileged, like white people and all the other people, like bring them together and stuff like that.
And they took him out. Yeah, and plus they love this nigga so much, but he was the most hated person in America when he was alive. So it's like, America, you pieces of shit. Like when the FBI, the CSI, right? When the CSI that with it, MLK Day, and like, nigga, y'all killed the nigga. Like, how y'all gonna put on Twitter, happy MLK Day? Y'all took the nigga out, bro. It's just,
Oh yeah, the CIA.
CIA, bro. It's just sick around here, bro.
It appealed to the masses, man.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, like also, I just feel like, I feel like, you know, you get to the point where, you know, like, I don't know, like if there's a certain level of respect you have for certain people, and when it comes to like corporate level, you have the CEO. When the CEO, you know, he has his family invested in whatever he's tied to. Like, if somebody is coming against his business, stopping him from getting money, what have you learned from not minding your business and trying to interrupt somebody else's money on the streets? You most likely you gonna be in a dilemma. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, oh, that nigga over there snitching. Right. Pop. You know, snitches get stitches. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's the same thing on a corporate level. You know, and that's why I'm not. I don't know. There's a lot of conspiracies out there on Nipsey's death, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
bro, I'm not even. It's nigga just died from some weak nigga hating
that shit, bro. There's a lot. There's a lot, bro. Like, as far as like, I just think like you, on a business standpoint, if somebody is stopping you from making money in your business, you gonna do something to keep your business started.
Yeah, but nah, you can't be a great. It's bro. It's like being a king. Like, no king is a good king. Nigga. You had to step on some. You had to do some shit to get that level. Anybody like to reach that top, some people gonna have to go to the bottom. Like, you gonna. It just, that's a part of like being that's a part of being like successful in a way. Like everybody can't be winners, bro. Like, it's niggas that have to work at McDonald's. We gonna need these people. Some people just wanna. We need lose. Like, everybody can't win, bro. So it's like, you could be a win at one point. Sometimes you lose. You could be losing and then you win. Like, we all like you never win forever, bro. Unless, you know, you bring that, unless you bring that generational wealth, bro.
That's true.
When you can't afford to lose, like, you just you step.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like, you know, you just gotta sacrifice for whatever you get. And like, even though like, you know, like El Chapo, you know what I'm saying? I know it's like kind of drastic, but like my man, like in jail, he done some hard shit, bro. Yeah. But you look at his family, they got a whole TV show. Yeah. They live in lavish. I bet you they not living the same life that El Chapo had to live when he was young.
Nah, cause they straight, bro. It's like,
he had to make that sacrifice
it's just
for the younger generation.
It's just how it is, bro. Like, so you do shit, like, even though that nigga so dope to his community, all over our communities. But, like, he made sure his people was set, bro. Like, these niggas took care of this nigga. Like, if they saw people suspicious in the neighborhood, in the little town he from, they ring a bell, nigga, so he know. And he dipped down to his little facility at the bottom. Like, this nigga had his own little world. Like, it's like Pablo. Pablo was so fucking well connected, like, in what was it, Colombia? This nigga built his own jail, had a club in that hoe, and had women. Like, he was just a nigga, like, he had his own jail built. Like, it just power can make, you could do just so much with it. And just some people gonna have to go down if you gonna go to the top, bro. You just can't. Just how it is. Like, nigga, you play basketball, nigga. You gotta do what you gotta do to win, bro. Like, hold up, nah, nigga, you gay, bro. Nah, that head nod, nah,
Hey,
bro. That's sus.
Wait before we go, because
Yeah.
we're approaching the 2-hour mark. I just want to put a shout out to what this nigga Cain retweeted, because this is facts. He said, if you get hired on the spot, just know that job gonna put you through some bullshit. My first interview at Walmart, they was like, why don't we get you started?
Yeah.
Nothing was the same.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro. That's true, though. Like, when they want you, nigga, it's over.
You know, when they need niggas that bad that they, like, bro, I went in there, I was like, I didn't even do that good on this interview. They was like, hey, let's get you set up for orientation. I should have knew.
Hey, niggas throw you the vest. Nigga in the name tag already. Like, damn, y'all
just
today.
go out there.
You gonna work today? Like, nigga, we got some stuff that need to get moved right now. Like, for real, bro. Like, that's how I feel, bro. Yeah. But yeah, bro, I feel like we had a little good podcast. Little seriousness and a little bit of some comedy elements, bro. I like to talk about stuff like this, though. That's just my thing.
And me, I like to gain knowledge, bro.
Yeah, I like to talk about things. Yeah. And I'm a knowledgeable person. I could teach y'all things. I'm an old guy, man. You know what I mean? I've been on this world for a long time, man.
35 years.
35 years, bro. What you say, nigga?
What'd he say?
1989.
Nah, I think I was born in 94, you fat head ass
I
bastard.
just want you to know, bro. Tevin, like, he be saying that he's 24 or whatever, but he be lying, bro. The other day, all right, so you know when Reasonable Doubt came out, right, bro? 96. He was telling us about how he was in kindergarten when that shit dropped. 1991 is not 1994, bro. What is the truth? We need the facts.
94, bro. 94, bro.
You was 4 in 94?
1994 at Brenham, Texas,
Bro, Brenham, Texas isn't even a real city. I know you lying. All right. Zach, anything you want to say before we go?
Hey man, I just want to say I want to thank all y'all for putting me on the podcast, man. I appreciate y'all for inviting my ideas on. Say less.
It's my podcast, so just hit me up.
Already, my boy Jorge.
Oh, man.
It's your Chris boy. You're a Chris guy. Your boy out.
Alright. I just want to say I want everybody to start reading more, bro. You know, people get some knowledge, man. Read, educate yourself. Oh my God. Nah, I don't know. I just feel like, knowledge is power, bro. I just feel like a lot of us need to, learn some things, bro, and just know some stuff. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bro, this nigga Chase so bad at reading, he reads it as red.
Yeah, I read that last night. I read it.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Diesel out, bro. You feel me? Hey, this was pretty knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we had this talk. I'm glad I gained knowledge about the topics that we talked about.
Hey man, you know what it is. It's your king. To the 9 niggas who listen to the podcast, I know 7 of y'all listening to it for me. So, shout out to my fans.
You
The
know,
fans out the 9, I know 3 of them gotta love me too.
Hey bro, it's that skinny from the 9, you know what I'm talking about? Fuck no.
Y'all know where to catch the podcast. If you're on YouTube, comment, like, subscribe. If you're not, you probably on
Anchor.
Oh yeah, if you're on Anchor, give us a little hand
If you
clap
want
thing.
Anchor, stop listening to the podcast.
We also gonna upload the podcast to MySpace, my Facebook.
Okay, yeah, podcast over right now.
Facebook too?
Hey, Facebook, we put some clips on
That
Facebook,
face
bro.
should
People
be
probably
him, boy.
My family is